We didn't have a message when we left. Oh, very odd.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high and I sit to the top of my lungs. What's going on? And I say, boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog.
The intro that dives its way, munches its way, wriggles its way through everyone's brain. The Fairy Grip, Boogie Hedgehog.
Can I do my week first?
Sure.
Oh my god!
We gotta let people come in first, so I don't want to do it right now.
Well, then why did you scream about it? Holy shit!
Oh, by the way, before you open your damn chat trap.
No, not now. Not now. Never mind.
I got some good stuff for my week, though. I was thinking of you guys earlier, and I didn't say it. I thought about saying it, and I didn't. I saved it.
Yeah, we were in that, guys. The reason we're late, because we all late. We're like half an hour late. Which we were already forgiven.
I wasn't late.
No, I was working on the presentation, not hurriedly, not rushly. You know, I'm doing a good job. I don't feel nervous about it. Yeah, I come to the room. You guys were in here already, and I'm like, sorry, guys.
Yeah. No, it is because Jake spent his afternoon hanging out with on my stream for the Fiendish 3 Kickstarter launch. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
you can blame me again.
If you guys check the pinned link, you will discover a very special a link. Do you want to share it, Irene?
Oh yeah,
sure.
New cover.
Yes, there is a new cover that was just revealed today. It's an exciting day. It's,
We will.
haven't been just busy out of my mind. But, yeah, let me pull up
I
the
should
campaign.
turn
Give me a
the
second.
air on.
Say hello to some people. Phil was here.
Woo!
Comics legend. Did you stream? He was asking if you streamed. Did you answer? You didn't answer his
What
question.
is it? Are you going to live
He thought,
stream
he
today?
thought today was Friday.
Oh no, yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow we got news tomorrow. It's gonna be good.
Amazing. No, this is. Well, I was about to say this is a great week. It's.
Well,
What a day
It
is
was
it?
not.
Is the week
This is gonna be a great week.
I mean, if the week starts on Sunday or Monday, then it has not been that bad.
Good God. It's been a harrowing week in some regards, but this is episode 111, and I looked it up. This is a magical number for new opportunities, new beginnings.
Of course, you would know that.
Learning and all that. So, and this, I'm hoping that this week's topic is a brain tickler. I personally, it's called the game engine. I wonder what that means.
What's it called?
The game engine.
Oh, okay.
GAME.
Phil heard the gay engine.
Not GAYME. Not the gay me engine.
GAGYME.
No, Bancroft wasn't here. This is Marami. Fucking hell. Marangi is saying hashtag free Bancroft. Bancroft's still in Twitter prison.
Yeah, what's up with that? So
Yeah.
he was pretending to be American or something, and then they cracked down on him.
No, we have no idea.
X
yes.
sent its ex sniffer dogs to Quantum Tunnel to all of the locations where hackers, bots, spammers dwelled, and then they banned like 500,000 of them. And turns out a shitload of real people got caught in that.
Who would have thought?
So apparently some of them had their accounts back. Bancroft is not one of them.
I always knew he was inauthentic.
He's
I always
Botcroft.
knew it was
They accused him of.
He's calling himself Botcroft in chat.
Yeah, it was that.
Well, we always knew. Yeah, I hope you get your Twitter back. My gosh.
Deportation is so strong. We deport Twitter users. The different countries deport themselves by saying, you must change or else you are illegal. And then companies are like, okay, well, we don't operate in your country anymore. And he's like, no, not like that. That was a British accent, by the way.
No. Yeah, that is now the British
now
accent.
it is.
Right?
Now it is.
I'm British.
This is my sister wife.
You're not
Oh,
British.
God.
I'm British.
You know what? Before we start the show, I'm not finding Botcroft. I was going to bring it up. I guess it was like in a halfway thing. The Deech says,
Botcroft.
Call him Bandcroft.
We let him speak.
hashtag.
He chose not to speak when we. Don't blame us for this.
Eric DeGuapo already forgives us for being late. Epignosis in the chat. The Deech is here.
Beach.
Yeah, I was on Irene. No, I thought you were going to bring up the campaign and not the cover.
It's
The
up.
campaign.
Well, okay.
Irene launched the Kickstarter for Fiendish. That's the long and short of it. We did a
Yes.
5-hour stream.
Well, it was 4 and some change.
4 and 56 minutes is
It
pretty
was
much
almost
5 hours, Phil.
hours.
It's pretty much 5 hours.
Give me that. Oh, it wasn't exactly 5
Just a
hours.
little
I put
change.
in effort.
That 99 cents, just a little change.
A little change. But yeah, thank you for being there, Jake, and also Pear. Even though you had a
Epic
quite
mic
the
drop.
exit. Quite the exit. I wouldn't call it a mic drop, but it was quite the exit.
What
And
happened?
also Bancroft and Rob for being there. Thanks.
Yeah, that was fun. Well, Pat had to leave, so he thought, what's the best way to leave? And then he thought, why
He
not
decided I'm gonna burn the stream
rape?
down right before
Why
I
not
leave.
what?
So
What'd
why
you
not
do?
make a rape joke and
Why not
immediately leave?
rape joke? It was
I
great.
made a grape joke.
We were. Phil doesn't want to say that.
Not my channel.
We were thinking of ideas for the Nina 2.5. It's just gonna be every 0.5 is gonna be called 2.5.
The fiendish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. It's just a
the
very
tiger.
different
He's talking about the tiger getting.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
the
he's
tiger
talking about
doing.
the tiger doing the
Tiger rape.
gruppo snuggle struggle.
I
Yeah,
will-
I don't know. My imagination certainly doesn't go that way, but glad yours does, Pear.
Well, that's the thing. That's what has to do with my week. It's very autobiographical.
Oh my god! Well, Phil
Well,
had his
kinda-
rabies shot last time. Now it's your turn.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm healed though. Look at this. I hate my hands.
You could still get rabies.
What? That
Oh,
looks like a healed hand.
My hand is
That
healed.
looks-
Look at that
That
framing
looks like
too.
a hand.
Rabies
That looks
shots
like a
cost like
hand.
$2,000, don't they? They're expensive.
Oh,
Yeah, and if you don't get
guess
them, you
we'll
go.
die then.
Yeah.
Like Phil, you got to
Um,
put up little finger legs up under your head and go. Do, 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 do,
Well,
do,
is that
do.
possible?
$2,000 better
No,
die.
it's not possible.
But
Fine
yeah,
today.
real quick, let me tell you guys my week. I got two things. One is that I went for a kind of long jog, like it was 4 or 5 days ago, and I put an apple in my backpack and a bottle of water because I'll sugar crash sometimes randomly. I'm like, all right, at least I have an apple. And like one time in Portland, it was the worst I've ever sugar crashed that I almost passed out. I was on a jog, but I luckily passed a pear tree and I ate a pear. That's a true story. It
What?
saved me.
Oh,
But,
the pear
um,
tree saved
You-
pear.
the tree belongs to you.
No, yeah, it was just like a pear
So
tree
he-
in like a
You
suburb
stole a
of
pear
Portland.
from. A
Yeah, I
Zombie
stole a
boy.
pear.
Oh, dude, that's perception.
Yeah. There was something a little bit that happened to me once, just once. But yeah. So anyway, I got an apple. I'm more of an apple guy, actually. I like apples. And I put it in my backpack. And then I actually forgot about it. I never remembered that it was in my backpack. So what do you guys think happened?
Oh no!
You sugar crashed and passed out and got raped.
No, good guesses.
It
You threw the
By a
pear
tiger?
away and then pulled the apple.
It got
a
mulched
bear?
up in your.
And well, yeah, and I'll tell you one other thing. That's a good guess too, Rini. The other thing is these apples all come from the empty lot next to my house has an apple tree. And it is
Oh, that's
not the
nice.
best apple tree though. It's like
Poison apples.
Oh.
yeah, they're kind of ratty. They're kind of gross. But I'll still
Oh.
like eat them, but I'm like, God damn it. And so anyway, I put it in my backpack, forgot about it. Remembered it like 2 days later and put it out of the backpack. And
Oh.
it was the shiniest, most beautiful apple that I've ever seen in my life. So the lesson is that apple polishing is real. You actually can polish apples, like you know how like
Oh.
teachers do and stuff. Because the ratty apples, they look so scuffed up and terrible. But it had been polished in my backpack as I jogged, jostling around.
Wait,
And
do
that-
you
and-
do you expect to just pick fruits and plants out of the wild and not wash or wipe them before eating it? Do you expect to not have to polish?
Well, say you can wash it, but
white
I'm talking
dirt.
like an hour of like good polish, a good spit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it would have been
alright.
rotten by then. So it wasn't rotten when you got
No,
I really-
apples, they won't rot for like a week or two even. I don't know.
There is a high possibility that it's rotten on the inside. Like the classic American apple conundrum. Beautiful, shiny apple on the outside, on the inside, rotten.
Maybe. Did
Henry
you
Beavis says we
take a
call
bite
those
out of it?
hobo apples. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so the
glad
second
you
story
enjoyed
is,
your apple.
so just keep in mind, I just want everyone to know the actual point of the story is that polishing apples is real. I didn't think it was real, but
Thank
it
you.
actually is real. You
No,
can
did
polish
just
an
think
apple right
couldn't-
now.
You
You can go
physically
test it.
couldn't.
I thought you were
Polish
going
an
to pass
apple?
out from.
No, I was
Bill
fine.
just wants you to have brain trauma.
I need you
He's
to go to
disappointed
the
you don't.
doctor and see about your insulin.
Yeah, no, I have some issues with that, but
Okay.
they said I'm not diabetic or
Here's the-
pre-diabetic, but I think
Yeah.
my doctor might just kind of suck, so I might.
Hmm.
at some point. But I
Yeah.
don't want to be the
Tells
guy who's
everyone
like,
that.
well, my doctor didn't tell me what I think, so I'm going to go to another doctor. You know what I mean? So,
Well,
But my
it's
doctor
good to have a
is not the
second
greatest.
opinion.
yeah, maybe that's the thing to do.
It's kind of better than in England where you get no opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you
Well-
can never see the doctor.
I think it was probably not the best advice that your doctor told you. Polish an apple a day and you'll be healthy.
yeah. Well, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so I don't
Right.
even like my doctor. I just
You got to eat
don't
the
like
apple though.
apples. But
Not polish it.
yeah, I say that I'm pre-diabetic. That's my own like thing that I say.
Is that a thing?
It is now.
Yeah.
But-
There it is.
It is now.
So the
I
second
think-
thing,
Oh.
second thing, really quick, is you guys know I have a new roommate who's
Yeah.
boyfriend of my
Yeah.
artist friend in town.
Did they break
He has
up?
a cat. I think I mentioned that too. And
Uh-huh.
what he kind of mentioned off the cuff, the cat's very cute, and he's gone a lot, so the cat's like almost like my cat too, or like me and the cat been bonding. But he mentioned it kind of in passing that he's like, yeah, she's pretty young. She hasn't been neutered yet, so she goes into heat once in a while, but it doesn't last too long. She'll meow a lot. It's not a big deal. So anyway, she went into heat a week ago. It was after I talked to you guys. It was like Friday or something. So it's been almost a week now.
Yeah.
24/7 meowing, and if I get near her, she rubs on my leg and sticks her butt in the air.
Oh
and,
my
and
god.
I'm like, oh my god, like get away from me. And I'll like,
She wants
and
you to
she will
fuck
not
her.
leave me alone. It's like straight up sexual assault, and I
Okay.
And-
That's
like,
why you're thinking about grapevine.
well, yeah, I didn't know wild
Yeah.
animals go into heat. It's a little different than humans. Maybe humans have
Of course
something like
they
that
do.
biologically.
Yeah,
But
I've never
when-
dealt with cats either, so I would be.
When wild animals go into heat, it is not like they get possessed, like and that's it's a little sad because she wants to have sex with this cat, she can't, so she like she'll kind of want to leave the house and find run away and have sex, but she can't, so she's just meowing all the time.
Excuse me.
I'm like, man, you just like, are you in pain? Like she sounds distressed, and this is 24/7. And so I was actually thinking like this is almost like if you could list things that are not the biggest deal, but that's like hell. Like if hell was a bunch of little things, this would definitely be on the list. This is one of the worst weeks for that.
I don't
regard.
think she's in pain. I think it's self-explanatory.
She thirsty.
You could get her spayed. Have you recommended that?
Yeah,
to your-
no, because I told him, I was like, we got to do that ASAP because you're not here. I was thinking like you're never here. I'm fucking dealing with this
Yeah.
freaky cat.
Yeah.
Kennel
good.
says, get her a man cat or a dog.
No,
Like,
because no.
there are
No, because I don't
see,
want
those
kittens. 'Cause
dogs.
That's
always
another
go-
thing about cats. I don't know if you guys know this, but this happened to my cousins. Their neighbors fed barn cats, and then they moved away, and the barn cats moved into my cousin's barn. That's like they have a big compound, and one of the barns is like abandoned. So these cats moved in, and then other cats ended up coming there, and they were all unspayed, and they didn't know about it for a while. But then there was like 30 cats. It took like a year for there to be like 30 cats. And then there was like 50. And I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have to like kill them or something, It's like crazy.
No.
Sell them. No, here's the
No.
AIDS is really rampant in the feline community. Did you know that?
The feline aid.
Yeah.
You
had a
should
friend
take the cat.
whose
You
cat
should
died
take
of
the
that.
cat to the cat orgy barn, and then she'll kind of like waddle home of her own accord. Eventually, she'll be fine after that.
Well, if you could figure out some way to have the cats in the barn pay you money to then, they
I'd
could
be a
get
cat
around.
pimp, you're saying?
Yeah, you could be the new cat pimp. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they call that a breeder, and I don't want to do that.
Sounded
Like,
much better in my head.
Most cat breeders, they're just crackheads who don't get their kitties spayed anyway. But yeah, this guy, she's like less than a year, so it's kind of in that window where she needs to get it done. But definitely waited maybe a little too long because it's been a week now of her in heat, and it's weird. Wild animals go into heat, and it sucks. They're the worst, and something to account for.
Of course
What
they
do you
go
think?
into heat. How else do they get the job done?
Well, I kind of always pictured they would fall in love and like date and like court each other and.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely what they do.
Maybe you need to teach the cat the way of love, romance, dating.
No,
you
I
don't get-
I think
you don't
definitely-
get out
we're
that
the
much.
weird ones in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, chivalry.
But yeah, I sequester myself in my room a lot. I can't watch TV because the cat meows all the time and it'll mess with me. If I get food, the cat will mess with me. So like, just
Oh,
going
that
in the
sounds
kitchen-
painful. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds annoying.
And she's
Well,
always
I-
underfoot, so you kind of don't want to hurt her. She like runs up and like lays down by your feet. Like, I'm like,
Aw.
"Get away."
Maybe you could do some kind of meet cute with the cat and the guy who smokes under your window, but I'm talking of mice and men style.
Yeah, you force the crackheads that live outside your building to kill the cat.
No, boss. It's a meet cute, Phil.
No.
What is a meat cute?
I
You
But
don't know
no.
what a meet
What
cute
is a no? What is a meet cute?
Meet cute is like rom-coms, like you trip over each other.
Isn't that
and you
like
look at each other with
blind
music
date
cues.
or something? Isn't that what it
It's
is?
supposed to be kind of like a cute happenstance meeting between two people who then engage in a relationship.
Oh.
Weird. Yeah, this
And
is
then the
why you
Mice and
never.
Men twist engages like a neck snap, you know.
Or I thought you meant like the cat is Lenny and you got to shoot him in the back of the head.
No. But
No.
yeah, cat. I thought I was a cat person. In Cats in Heat, I am not a cat in heat person. I have thought about I'm like, damn, it's my roommate's cat, so I can't like do anything. I mean, I guess what you do is you just neuter it or spay it or whatever. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta spay it.
It's not worth it. Just never
Yeah.
get a cat.
yeah,
Fuck all animals.
So you're saying
no,
Fiendish 3.5 should be titled Nina in Heat?
Ooh.
yeah, yep. Have it because this
No!
is for the world building of your comic. You need to address these issues.
Oh
Like
my God.
That's
Nina
true.
will
No,
inevitably go in heat.
I don't.
Are we to assume
don't.
that Nina's spayed?
Yeah, you need to have a scene of her getting spayed, or you need to have a scene of her running away to get
No,
banged.
but the reader doesn't need to see everything.
It's
That's an
know,
excuse.
like-
That's a cop out.
that would
She's
make me
also
believe
not
the
a
world
house
more.
cat. She could run off and I don't
It's
know.
Well, that's
find
what you should do.
some
Put that in the story where she just runs
Tangle
off.
if she wants to.
It's
That's
like-
like a side story that Jake draws.
It's the abortion scene from South Park Woodland Critter Christmas where the three little lion clips are learning how to give abortions, but it's spaying. okay.
Have someone
Oh,
offering
God,
giant
fuck.
cat, spaying giant tigers for like 300 rupees, and
Okay.
Eastgirl has to go make money.
So none of you will ever write a Fiendish story.
Eastgirl holds
why.
Nina's hand during the spaying process.
yeah.
Can you imagine going on someone tries to set up a meet cute and they're just fumbling the discussion and they try and talk themselves up and they're like, I have spayed and neutered 15,000 cats. As if it's an altruistic thing.
What, like
He's
a
the best spayer.
circle dating thing where you have to say one interesting thing about yourself?
Yeah, they say one line and they just get really nervous, and every time that would be a perfect setup for that would be a great game engine for a story. The speed dating.
What is it? You
And
said
then
two?
two cat-related people meeting.
I will try and I'll lean out of the joke now after allowing myself.
He's
to
trying
lean-
desperately to continue the show.
What was the joke?
Yeah.
Gay mention?
and spaying cats.
Okay.
Holy crap! Well, welcome to Creative Block, the rotating show.
Yeah, welcome everyone. I'm glad you've. If anyone is new, this is what we're always like. So, welcome. Thanks for being
Is
here.
what you can expect.
But I'm
Yeah.
grateful to welcome you all to my channel this week. I will be hosting a creative discussion on
Ooh.
episodic storytelling that I have aptly titled the Game Engine. But before we do that, we go through people's weeks, which Pad just abruptly thrust into, meaning we have 3 weeks left. It's either Phil, Irene, or moi. And I think, Irene does have something shared here. If she would like to talk about her week, it is the pinned link.
Oh my gosh, yes. So, my week
God
has
damn.
been
Look at that.
me desperately trying to draw through all kinds of chaos and trying to rip myself away from Twitter and YouTube for hopefully obvious reasons. I did a little penciling. I did show it on my my stream earlier today, but other than that, I've been building the Kickstarter campaign for Fiendish 3. That is technically a chapter 1 through 3 campaign, and this is the first time that Fiendish has come to Kickstarter, and the campaign is now live. So that's what you're seeing on screen right now.
Yeah, congratulations on entering your final week of the campaign.
Yeah. So you see, guys, I was really smart. So I was absolutely meticulous with everything except the most important thing, which is setting the end date. And I think I realized what happened because I've been building a Fund My Comic on the back end as well. And I remember setting that date to exactly 30 days. And I think in my brain, I'm like, oh, I already did it. So I never revisited that tab again. Completely my fault. But hey, we're gonna use this to its maximum capacity. There's 7 days of this campaign. So everyone back in now to make
Phil,
me feel better
she
and
accidentally
get in on
didn't.
this right now.
She accidentally put it to 7 days, Phil.
Yep.
Oh.
But the
So
hope
get in
is
on this and back it now, guys.
the emailing
No FOMO.
Kickstarter has taken place, so the hope
Okay.
is that it can be extended. But who knows? This could be the ultimate experiment. You get that first week push, and then
Yeah.
you get like the last week push. Maybe
I've
we'll combine
decided
the
to roll
power of
with
both
it.
weeks.
Well,
I
you
just
could
said
say
roll it.
you're-
If you, I would appreciate people backing it to save me from my stupidity, but I'm trying to roll with it.
It's an
This is-
accident. So
It's like a Your Boy Zach campaign, except it's 6 days longer than the ones he does.
did you do a
Uh-huh.
1 day campaign?
Yeah,
Wait, he
he's
does
done
that?
Oh, that's great.
He's
Oh,
done
that's
stuff.
crazy. Yeah, okay. Well, at least I'm not the only one. But yeah, there you go. So, cool. I did email Kickstarter. I'll see if they have mercy on me. I really hope they do. It is my first campaign, so it's just one of those things where I should have caught it, but hey, listen, there's a million things to think of, and we can take advantage of this. You can all take pity on me and help me make this a success nonetheless. And 26 people have already done that. So thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, it's great. And I'm glad people have been backing it all of today.
Jungle Soul says do a 1 day FMC with a new cover.
Yeah, I do want I have been doing a Fund My Comic campaign on the back end, so I'm planning on just launching that after the Kickstarter and Indiegogo, just because I don't want to be overloaded with work. But yeah, right now here's the Kickstarter, guys. So yeah, as you hopefully have seen on the Twitters, this image you see on the banner is the Kion Aoki cover. It is the guest cover that I had been mentioning for a while for Fiendish 3. And if I scroll down a bit,
Yeah, let's see
away, this I will say I'm very proud of how this campaign did.
Oh yeah, the fire. I remember when you made that. That's dope.
Pretty proud of how it looks. I think it looks great. I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. But yeah, I have this. Look at this. I have this like little story thing. This little story blurb that takes you through all the general outline of the story and catches you up starting from chapter 1. So I'm pretty proud of that. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, here is a Kion Aoki cover, and what this cover is the mystery cover for the Give Me Everything perk on Indiegogo. So I can switch over to that.
Yeah,
there you go. And look, I changed the banner here too.
He's glad he got the all-in package on Indiegogo because he has that cover. Because he got the package.
Yep. When I say it's all in, you get everything new for this book. I mean it. So the mystery cover is the Kickstarter cover, but you get it on Indiegogo only if you back the all-in package right here. This one, the Give Me Everything on Indiegogo. So that's how it works. And now that it's been released, there you go. On Kickstarter, you can get it on its own or as part of a big bundle as well. And let me.
Yeah, so the Kickstarter is the only way to get it on its own, not having to get a bundle. So if there is anyone out there who's like, oh, it's part of the bundle, can I just get it on the Kickstarter? If you go back there, you can get just this cover, just the new cover.
Smart,
yes,
I like that.
Yep, so on the Kickstarter, you can get all the other covers. This one, because it is the first day, so you do have the dark cover up as well, and you can get the Kion Aoki cover on its own, but only on the Kickstarter is it available on its own. And some other details, the Megalith tier on the Kickstarter is the same exact tier as the Give Me Everything on Indiegogo. So it's just the same exact thing. But the Gigalith is like the Megalith, but with more stuff from
A
older campaigns.
gigalith?
Yes, yes, a gigalith,
I didn't
guys.
You
know
not
the
heard?
list went
Have
up
you
that
not
high.
heard of the word gigalith before, Phil?
No, it's awesome.
It's a great name.
I may have invented that word, but
Maybe I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know. Jake did suggest it, so thanks to that. Thanks for that. But yeah. So basically, you get everything from the megalith, and you also get a Fiendish World map, and you get the Ragna sticker that was from Chapter 2, and you get the trading card pack. That's an add-on on the Indiegogo. It's a pack of all the trading cards from previous campaigns. Oh, and I need to add it to the graphic. You get the enamel pin as well, the skull shield pin from Chapter 2.5. So it's basically if you want to just get everything that I still have that's made for Fiendish ever. And I was gonna put the standees in, but I actually don't have enough stock. I only have like 30 of the demon ones. I mean, I guess I can put it in, but I figure people would want the Ragna one more. I have like 3 Ragna standees left, so we're done. But yeah, so this is if you want to get everything Fiendish all at once, and that's the campaign. There you go.
Cool.
Cheers.
yeah,
Yee.
I would springboard, but I am now finally tweeting about the show.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You guys would
Well, I
want to
can
retweet that.
scroll-
if you
I can
feel like
mosey
it.
down
I
to
will.
the add-ons. Of course, you can get all the other
Oh.
chapters, Forging Fiendish, and the trading card, and the rest is pretty much the same as the Indiegogo. But yeah, there you go.
Can
Aw.
I give a quick shout out to a campaign that just launched too?
You can
Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah.
Of course.
Is it a Brendan Swan special?
Yeah.
Here
Yeah,
we
you guys
go.
know Brendan Swan did Disintegration
Hey.
Street, one of my favorite indie comics that I have in the past done that on my account to get him a few more backers. It's called Narwhal Presents. And so this is his new one. I'm not presenting this is his account. And it's called 47 Joshi. So this is like the new epic after Disintegration Street. And it's like slice of life guy travels to Japan and like meets a Japanese porn star or AV actor is what they call it. Adult video.
Adult video.
Yeah.
JAV, Japanese adult video. If he's in the chat.
Yeah. And it reads
Ooh.
manga direction, and Brendan is moving to Japan and he speaks Japanese. He's like
Oh
so
wow.
Hmm.
I think he's not a weeb, you know what I mean? Like maybe there's a word above weeb when you actually learn Japanese and move to Japan. Then
Giga Weeb.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You were
But yeah,
great
it looks
for
great,
Webinese.
And it
Wow.
looks really fun, you know, I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun cartooning.
So I recommend it. Anyone check it out.
Yeah, I like it. It's that style is really interesting.
Yeah, he's a great artist and he's a good writer too. I hired him to write something
Yeah.
for me and he wrote something I really love that I'm going to hopefully start drawing pretty soon.
Nice.
Sorry, Alex BRB.
What is
Weeb.
No, I
Giga-weeb.
told Giga Weeb. Chat is yes, people have been making that joke. Jizzleth.
Yeah, don't replace the first word of any of it with a big old N. Do you have
God.
the cover to bring up, Irene?
Yeah,
like,
show the full cover.
focused?
Sure.
Or just send me a JPEG of it.
Yeah.
I got it on Twitter, but I thought you'd want
Or
to
what's
look around
nefarious
it.
reasons?
I just wanted to
Just
look
send
at
me a private, giant 50 gigabyte version of
it.
it.
That should be
So he can print it out on his and put it on his bedroom wall.
that
or
should be the keyboard mat, right? That would be a perfect
Yeah, the desk mat.
desk mat, yeah.
like a padded desk mat. Yes.
Yeah.
Here you go. This is the. It doesn't have the spine in this version, but yeah, here is
Yeah,
the.
Dono
The
Solo was
cover.
asking about how. By the way, Chimera, I do mean to,
The lighting is crazy on
read
this.
out your super chat.
It's
I
so
will.
good. It's
Dono Solo was
absolutely
saying perfect bound. The wraps print well on those.
Oh, as in because it's a perfect bound book. It's still like the spine would kind of get in the way, but it's still visually, you still feel that it's one image. The effect is still there. And so hold on, let me pull up the what it looks like with the spine. So the
Yeah,
the
wraparounds
way
are awesome.
I yeah, but I think I understand what he means if I can find the image with
All
the
you need to
actual
do, you buy 3 copies of the
spine.
book. You put one of it in the middle where it's just the spine facing you, and then you put either one either side.
Hold on. Here you go.
In
So
a
what I did.
plexiglass box.
Oh Jesus. Was it's kind of small, but you can see I made the spine fade away, so I made sure the
Oh,
parts
that's
of the
funny.
image are not covered, and so you can still see the spine and the trade dress and everything. But yeah,
cool.
so the wraparound effect will still be there, even though it's perfect bound. And I mean, I have in mind if we cross 60K, one of the later stretch goals will be a print of this. So hopefully we can reach that as well. So I know people would love to have this as a print.
So if you're tempted by that cover, go back at tonight. We'll pull it up a few more times during the stream.
Yes.
We'll kind of like, I don't know if you want to dive into this cover now and have some fun with it, or bring it back up later.
I don't feel like we'll bring it back up, but I feel like I could kind of mention the process really quickly because I think we'll focus on the presentation. So yeah, do I still I don't have the dang images pulled up. Somebody said Casimir stealing their rabbit. I thought
Rabbit's
he was
dead.
hunting a rabbit and he was a rabbit, not wabbit, and putting it in through the window. But right, so the artist who drew this is named Kion Aoki. He's also the artist that did the Carnal wraparound cover for Kickstarter. So I actually got the recommendation through Jay because I was like, that's a really good wraparound cover. Where can I hire this guy? Because I was having some trouble finding an artist who could do a cover for Fiendish 3 and just had the time to do it. But he absolutely knocked it out of the park. And the way we did this cover was I did a super rough sketch and then he fleshed it out from there. So I was showing this on my stream. This was my rough scream. Yeah, I can't talk today, guys. I hope everybody's realized that. But this was my rough, and he pushed the perspective way further. This is just the base that I started with, but I was like, I just wanted to do a composition so you know what the room should look like because Stalfrin is complicated, and I wanted to make sure the room look like an actual room in Thalfrin. So this is one of the rooms in the second floor, and I wanted to lay it out and everything. But he read the previous Fiendish books. I sent him everything, and he liked Yomi so much that he told me he wanted to add Yomi in there, and I was like, go for it. I trust you. So this is what he turned in for his rough, and we just went from there. And yeah, I think he pushed the perspective even further. He made the colors super beautiful and glowy, and this is what we have in the end. Yeah, shout out to Kion Aoki. He also recorded his drawing process for this, and he just put up the video today. So I will post that link in the chat. So if everybody can go give him a like, then that would be great.
Yeah, Alex says Kaz looks more pervy in the rough. Yeah, Kaz is not like doing peep and tom time. He's, if you look, zoom in on him, he's like
over here. Yeah.
Oh, that's when he's peeping.
I wanted it to be like he's kind of peeping, but he's not leering. He's kind of like, oh, like that, because that's more his personality. But I like that once he added Yomi in, I could tell. I feel like he read the books and he could tell what everybody's character was because he's not really interested in Yomi. So Casimir was more kind of looking at Yomi and being like, put some fucking clothes on. But it was perfect. It was perfect. I think he took the shitty rough I did and like did a perfect job with it.
It's so freaking cool to be able to do like a rough idea, right? But then you send it to another artist. Sometimes you're worried that it's going to constrict them because they're going to try stay too close to it and not like springboard off. But Kyo does. Like, this is a great springboard. You know, Kazmin now is like fully in with the rabbit, and Yomi's in there and everything. More of an angle on Nina. Like, it's amplified. It's amazing when an artist does that when you hand them a sketch.
Oh yeah, it is so nice to work with an artist that really works out and is just a real pro and is really good at what they do. I mean, it's a blessing to be able to just lay the groundwork, whether it's layouts like I did with Fiendish 2.5, and I got super lucky with Michael Rushbrook, who just took my layouts and ran with it. I barely had any notes, and it felt the same with Kion Aoki, so it's wonderful, and I wish that was my life. But alas, I have to draw my own comic. Somebody asked, "Where's his other hand?" It's on the It's on the windowsill.
Sure it is.
In the sketch, it wasn't.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me? I think
Well.
I'm frozen.
Yes, I
No,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear
Phil.
you. You are frozen, but we can.
You
hear
are frozen.
Damn, I can't do it. All right, I got to restart my computer.
Now
All
it's
right.
your chance.
Kyo does color.
rolls
Yeah, he
first.
colors his own work.
Are you gonna restart?
I think he is restarting. He's just
digital corpse
frozen there.
left behind.
Well, Henry Bemis sees leering. Well, I posted his video in chat, so there you go.
Yeah, he
everybody.
One comment that Kyo had when he did my cover is like, finally, there's a male character in a piece of your art, and now 2 covers, the 2 wraparound ones, both have male characters just hidden in
And they're
them.
both these blonde guys that kind of have the same expression. It's
Yeah,
so
he looks
funny.
a little Connolly. It's like he gave him Connell eyeballs in a way, which is
like
funny.
Cardinal, but with the nose. It was like, that's really funny.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a wise decision to get a Kyo cover for like every main book and every side book, but I think I want to ask him to do covers for like every main series book.
I think that's a good idea.
So.
Yeah, for side books, it's not as necessary. But yeah, for every main book, because it's like it's worth the money, it's worth the time, and it's a good thing to consistently have because you had it with book 1.
Well, you gotta do this properly. Wow, we're about nearly 42 minutes into the show, and Phil's only just shown up. I guess he just wants us to play this.
1, 2, 3, baby. Sassy. Studley. Oh. Check the facts. Man, I'm pretty.
Welcome to the show, Phil.
Wow, nice of you to show up, Phil.
I wanted to play. I haven't played that in a while. By the way, Phil, look at this. He's regrowing the burns.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I
finally.
did a little trim. The burns are back. And I don't know if I should get a haircut or just like at least a trim. I want to grow it out, but
Yeah,
maybe
just
get the
get
side
buzz
trim.
cut, shave it all off.
No, just a trim.
I keep the sideburns.
I got a lot of stuff
menace.
to do this weekend.
Imagine sideburns with a buzz cut. Does that even make sense?
Shaved
look
bald head.
Look cool, yeah. Shaved
Maybe like
head.
a reverse mullet.
What are they called? Mutton chop mullet.
Yeah.
Mutton chop
Do that.
mullets. Oh god.
So was this all your week then? Basically agonizing over this campaign, then accidentally launching it for only 7 days.
Yeah, that's pretty much my week. I think I did other stuff, but I can't remember right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my life. Woe is me. Oh, I updated the Fiendish website too, but that's every week. So cheers. Let me go back to the campaign page. Yeah, I slaved and toiled over this campaign, so make it worth it while it lasts. Everybody, go back to this right now, and I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, so I mean, if we could get to, we'll check in if anyone.
I was thinking that 30 backers was kind of a wild, goal.
I think we could do it.
Shooting it high, but I mean, maybe we can do it. So I would love to get to 30 backers for this tonight. I mean, I'm kind of more. I feel like the backer number, especially with the Kickstarter, is more what I'm looking at. And yeah, because it's the Indiegogo. I feel like everyone who has seen it has backed it already, but hopefully the Kickstarter brings in some new eyes on it. So I love to get some more backers and some fresh eyes on it. So yeah, if anyone's watching, you haven't backed it yet, do consider it. Back it before the stream is over, and tell us in chat, and we'll pull up your backer number. So let us know.
Yeah. Also, because I'm sure a lot of people in the chat already backed on Indiegogo. Everybody probably has a Facebook. Go share the Kickstarter on your Facebook, because your Kickstarter or your Facebook friends probably mostly use Kickstarter.
Yeah,
I would
it's
imagine.
normie.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point.
Indoctrinate
Thank
the
you, Phil.
normies.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is much more of a normie thing. I know Kickstarter just because it's a bigger platform. Some people are more comfortable with it. So help share the campaign and let everybody know there's an awesome, sexy cover. It's an awesome fantasy mystery series, and they can only get it for a week. So they have to back it right now.
The pressure's on.
The pressure's on, everybody. FOMO time.
Okay, so
Henry
it's
Beavis, no.
there was me and Phil left for weeks. I'm sending him an image. Phil, how's your week been?
It's good. Been doing, I mean, a lot of
You
day job
unshared
work.
it.
It's been warm out here. Oh, I had it shared up before. I'm now back new. We are almost at 180% on the Man with No Strings, which is crazy because let me see, it's right over here. We're fully funded and now we're making profit on this issue. So all the art is paid for now, and the printing, we've been doing new print proof tests. We'll have a bunch of stuff to show off tomorrow on the Diaz Brothers show on some new paper that we got in, and it's running even better than before. And that's gonna be fun to talk about tomorrow. But we sold some more sketch covers on here as well. The Diaz Bros people sketch cover, the one I drew and Brandon colored, sold. Some shout outs.
The one you put out this week, like, look, I thought yours and Brandon collab that was gonna take the cake, but the cover you put up this week, it's still. Oh, is this not available anymore?
No, it's sold out as soon as we put it up on Monday. Yeah, but shout outs to Alan. It's freaking amazing, right?
It's like a real cover. Which,
yeah,
you know,
I know.
That's
when
a bit
I
of a
saw
shit
it,
comment to make, like, oh, the other one's on, but no, this is legit.
Right, and it's funny because in the next issue, he gets into like a gunfight while gambling. I'm like, this is like a straight out of a scene from the next issue.
You just need to scan it.
Yes.
Take the logo out. AI generate Phil.
Yeah, exactly. Content
Put this out as a cover for 2.
Yeah, so this was freaking amazing. Alan is crazy. Everybody should hire him.
Is that markers?
Yeah, colored with Copics. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's insane.
I feel like he's getting better and better.
He is awesome. So that sold. We're gonna we'll put up another painted bean tomorrow. We'll have some stuff to talk about. But other than that, I've been lettering as well and getting new pages in for this series, and the lost pages, which I showed a little bit off last week. Dan Dahl turned in the first page to the lost pages 4, which is crazy. So that's in production too. And then I got this this week, which I backed on Kickstarter like months ago, that Andy Kubert X-Men artist edition, and it's a freaking huge ass book with like a bunch of original art in here from
super thick.
Yeah, it's super thick. So I've just been flipping through this, and I don't think I own any artist edition anything, but yeah, it's pretty cool to look at, and it has the letters on the boards as well, and a lot of notes from Andy Kubert. So if you guys are X-Men fans, this is pretty cool. I know Shelby is waiting for this. A lot of people have been waiting a while, but I just got mine randomly this week. So I've been flipping through that. That's been cool. And yeah, stay tuned. Rich Ayala posted that he's doing a sketch cover for this, so we're gonna have a lot of cameos of sketch covers coming down the line for this campaign. Once again, if you guys haven't grabbed one, the newsprint version is only $10 on here, so that's a great jumping on point, and it's classic gray tone newsprint on the interiors. And then go check it out. So we're going to be running with this until Halloween, and then we're going to start shipping out because everything is ready to roll for this issue, and then we'll jump into the next issue.
Yeah, I like that you putting all those extra beans up. You know what bean I'm waiting for, Phil, and it's no longer the hell bean.
What? Not the hell bean?
I'm looking forward to it, but a new contender for looking forward to of bean variants has entered the fray. You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
The string bean.
The string bean?
Man with no strings, string bean.
Oh my gosh.
You got to dip one in glue, wrap it in string.
One of the ones we sold had a lasso. Did you see that?
He was the true string bean with his lasso.
Is this
of
guy?
String. There you go. It's the string bean.
There you go. Yeah, that's I'll write that down when we do the no string bean.
We'll bring it up tomorrow. Brandon won't react. It'd be great.
Exactly. Yeah. But stay tuned. There's going to be more where that came from. All of the cards now for the bonus 100 backer cards, those are gone. But we're going to be adding a bunch of stuff to this. The main thing is getting to November and then start shipping stuff out. So I'm excited to get into like full production on this. It's going to be awesome. And then start lettering the next issue and see how we could pace these issues out there back to back.
Camel says, "Hey Phil, everyone has a self-insert comic." Excuse me. Is the man with no strings your self-insert character?
I saw he asked this. I don't think so. I don't know if I have a self-insert comic, but no, I don't think so. Once you guys read this, you'll understand.
Does the man
why.
with no strings have a brother who drives him everywhere?
No, he doesn't. He has friends that are like brothers, but he doesn't have a real brother. But yeah, once you read this first issue, you'll see that why it's not a self-insert. Yeah, I don't know. People think like Wild Card is a self-insert, but I don't know. He's just more of like my love for characters like Gambit and Doctor Strange. If anything, the Silhouette is because when I originally did the Silhouette comics in front of a green screen, I actually played the Silhouette. Like I was like in a trench coat, and my brother blacked me all out. I did blackface back then. So
that's really cool.
I was the original blackface.
Speaking of blackface, Chimera for
$5.
No, Chimera for
$2.
You guys heard that, right?
Yep, $2.
Get memberships. You broke Limey.
Oh, get memberships.
Memberships. Can I force them to exist? I want memberships. I love members. I want as many members here as possible. I can't get enough of members.
Yeah, look into that. Is there like a threshold that you have to break? I know you need a specific amount of watch hours. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
but it should tell you.
I need to break the threshold to accept members.
Yeah. Yeah, look it up. You'll be able to do that. It'll be good. You can make little cute emoji things for your badges and your members and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad things are going well, Phil. My week has been the same as it was every week, Pinky. Just coloring. I got 8. Okay, this week 8 pages colored. That's the progress on Connell. I could share like a little glimpse of one of the pages if Irene's not even here anymore. If you guys would like to see,
let me see.
Okay.
Is this more colors?
Yeah. I did another 8 pages this week, and it was kind of
That's awesome.
Some of the pages are taking like a whole day to do. I really want to hit 2 pages a day, but like some of them are really complex. One day I got like 3 pages done because some of these spreads are like way easier than the others. But anyway, here is a super special look. One of the pages.
Hey. What's going on here?
I have seen some of these pages. They are wild.
What is happening?
That is whatever is happening off what you can see right now, it's probably exactly what you're thinking of.
No, it's not what you think. No. This is a panel that definitely skirts the line as much as skirted as the line
Well, you
could be
don't
skirted.
see anything.
There's nothing. No,
Not yet. What am I paying for if I'm not seeing anything?
Yeah, look, she loves numbers.
This is very risky.
Jake, can you show your cursed carnal that you drew earlier today? To show.
Oh, sure. Well, no, it's not even on this. It's not on this computer.
Oh, okay.
I missed.
It was on the. It was on your tablet, right?
Yeah, I'd have to plug it in again, and I have to like unplug and replug like 50 million times.
And show it on the camera.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was a good little retarded carnal. It was great.
Little raptor. Yeah. Yeah. But, okay. Here. Yeah, I was doing some coloring tutorialing, Phil.
Oh my gosh.
We had to put pants on him so YouTube didn't freak out.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It was great. It's a great demonstration in how good colors can save a shitty drawing.
Yeah, I've been innovating even more like gradient map techniques, and I'm actually really excited after the comic's done to do like a video on just like different uses for gradient maps in coloring. Because one of the annoying things in coloring is wanting to do cool lighting effects, but not blowing everything out or making everything too murky with like add layers and all this shit, and like actually wanting to do cool effects whilst having direct control of the actual colors that are on it. And like I figured out a bunch of methods again, and like I just want to share them so people can use them. It'd be great. But yeah, I've got like 14 pages left, and some of them are pretty easy, so maybe I'll be less distracted this
14
week.
Pages left to color.
Yeah,
that's pretty
awesome.
Good. Yeah, you're rocketing through that
Looking
book.
good.
Woo!
So that's
Hell
it.
yeah.
That'll be myself for the next couple. I ordered a test book. Still hasn't shown up.
Oh,
It hasn't shown up. It's like a
That's
couple
weird.
of days late. I want to be able to flick through it to see if the pages read as they're intended. Nope.
There's something
Don't have
going on with shipping right
wow.
now because I ordered something.
Oh,
and,
it's been nuts.
My thing's delayed and there's like no update on tracking. Like what the hell?
Yeah, everything's crazy. So I don't know, maybe just stuff within the US, because I've been ordering stuff online. It's been okay, but international shipping, nuts. Anything that has to have any parts coming in internationally, nuts. Because I have just tried, I was trying to see if I can get some stuff shipped over from Taiwan. Completely impossible without spending literally hundreds of dollars, because the Taiwan Post is not shipping to the US right now. I've heard other countries are not shipping to the US. I don't know why, something about tariffs. And then I was just seeing Jose Garcia saying that Mexican Post is shipping to the US, but he got like half of his books bounced back. So things are weird. So anybody who is mailing stuff overseas from the US or back, just be aware of that. That's also part of the reason I haven't made new standees for this campaign, because I just don't want to deal with the potential headache, even though we're a few months out.
I've been trying to look for US replacements for things like the pins and the standees.
It's hard. Yeah, the only thing I might have to reproduce are the maps, but that's easier to find than standees, because I researched several standee manufacturers in the States, and if you look closely, I mean, they're still produced in China, because I can tell from the phone number, but some of them somehow skirt tariffs. I don't know how they do that. But it's like, I just feel like it's a risk right now, because I don't know what things are going to be like in a few months. So
yeah, maybe they just like maybe they just like build it into the price or eat it because they still want to do the business. But
probably that makes sense.
That has been my week, and then the week culminated in scrambling just before the show to get this presentation. I'm happy with this presentation. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that it gets people's creative juices flowing. It is the game engine, the basis for this. You know what? I'll pull it up. You guys ready for the majesty?
Do it.
Okay. So
I've been ready. Let's go. Do this.
It is
Ooh,
it's
look
called
at that.
the game engine self-sustaining narrative mechanisms.
Wow.
Can I
look
guess
at that
what this is
background.
about? I think that could be fun.
Do it. Everyone can
It-
guess.
Is this about how to create a system that is self-sustaining with mechanisms to create narratives? No. But
Holy
actually,
shit, you
because
got
I've
it.
thought about this before in the past, is like there is like if you're writing a character, there is a point sometimes when you're like, I've got it. I could write 100 stories if I wanted to, and to get to that point can be really hard. But there's like, and this might be about that kind of.
Well, no. So, yeah, the way you're thinking of it is like, so we did a previous episode on this channel. It was like, it was either structural grab bag or it was the next big thing. And that was kind of like the base work for episodic storytelling, the things you have to set up, which is like your standard team where they have opposing opinions, the standard task, which is their job. They either
The hub.
yeah, the hub is their home that they leave and return to, Planet Express, the Smiling Friends HQ, and then there was so there's the crossing the threshold. So you can have a threshold tool or the threshold vehicle. Rick and Morty's portal gun is the threshold tool. Planet Express's spaceship is the threshold vehicle. And you can have multiples of these. It's not just one. The Magic School Bus, threshold vehicle, where they go into the unknown. The school is the hub. The kids have the standard task of being kids who need to learn shit in school. But yeah, this is what I want to explore this week is like a way to then write those episodic stories using those characters. Hey, Snuggie.
Yo, Snugs.
Because that's the next step. Like, that whole thing where you get the character that can, like, you could write a million stories off. Perfect. Now you've got to think of the stories. That's what I want. I'm hoping. I don't know if I have it right. I don't know if I've even explained, like, my idea correctly, and maybe we can develop it whilst talking about it. But yeah.
You know what I'm curious about too is I feel like there's at least two. The one that was hard because I was thinking about Batman. And I was like, how do you get to a place where you could write 100 Batman stories? And I'm like, does he have that? Does he have like a hub and the
Batcave?
Yeah, and like a portal and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
there might be like two different approaches, but it may be only two. So it's either like a hub or because the other thing is the wandering traveler doesn't exactly have a hub a lot of times. They're just wandering and then they wander into a new adventure every week.
Well, the road they are wandering is essentially the hub. They start kind of they'll be walking along the path, go on their adventure, then they'll leave. They'll walk off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Is that what they mean when they say she's for the streets?
Yes. They mean she's a roving adventurer that goes on episodic adventures.
I mean, she walks into the sunset after it's not a walk
every
of shame
night
for her. It's
every morning she goes back to the streets.
Yeah.
And finds
she wakes up at around 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe has a shower.
Yeah.
You know, counts the money from the night before, realizes it's not enough.
Very Batman-like.
Yes. He walked the streets.
I like that I thought the pair was throwing a wrench into it with this roaming wanderer adventure, but you made it work with the road, you know? He goes back on the road. I like that.
Yeah, like that returning to normal is part of the Dan Harmon story circle, which is this episodic thing by Irene. And like there is also something in this theory that is like you'll see it's reincorporating an element at the end that comes in at the beginning. Anyway, I have 3 examples, 3 mini silly short story plots that hopefully get across the idea so we can kind of understand it. And I have the bare bones. So this is the idea in abstract. I actually don't want to carry on until Irene's back because this explains the whole thing. Back to the first slide.
Yeah. So the streets.
Yeah, so the streets, we're still talking about that. We didn't move on. Oh, you're back. Cool. First slide.
Sorry.
I edited this
Whee!
together, by the way. This is an image I created.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that image. That's really cool.
And then AI created this side of it
Oh, okay.
because I had to move it to the side. And I had
Boo!
So look, this is obviously a lot of text to look at, which is very daunting. But this is the abstract of the idea. So a game engine is basically you propose a game that the characters are going to play and struggle against within the episodic story, and then they find a twist solution, and the solution kind of incorporates an element from the beginning in the end, so it like feels like it has a loop. That a lot of things that I think people, one of the things that I think people lack in their storytelling is there is no curvature. There is no ending. There is no sense of loop. And I think when people are reading stories, that's what gives satisfaction. Like a lot of people seem to go for the nothing happens cliffhanger. Someone shows up. Oh, it's so cool. I wonder what's going to happen next. Then next part of the story, nothing happens. But then something at the end appears that could mean it's all cool next time.
Well,
and then
ending on a cliffhanger. No. I've been thinking about that kind of story as well because I've seen it a lot, and it is irritating because it's not that cliffhangers are a bad thing to end on, but you have to answer multiple questions before that and have reveals and have that. Don't end the story at the climax. Like, that's blue balling the readers. Don't do that. Have multiple payoffs throughout the story before you end on a cliffhanger. I think that's how I kind of see it.
Okay, so the idea of making a game that will play, it's kind of like an idea or a line where the tension is like inherently built into it, and it will have a logical playing out. So the core tension, a central conflict between opposing forces. This will actually all just become clear as we go through the examples. E.g., sorcery versus exposure, meaning like something's trying to reveal itself while you're trying to hide it. An example is like an alien. No,
Flubber.
Yeah, Flubber.
E.T.
You're trying to pretend you didn't make Flubber, and it's causing so much chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
But to create this tension, you need an active agent, which is like unpredictable character, force, object. That's the Flubber, right? And then the main character trying to like conceal it and put it away, or resist against it, or resist against the game that's being played on them. And then the twist is the player is falling apart as it rubs up against the game. Difficulty increases, and then they kind of make a solution where it twists the idea, but it's using an element from the beginning. So that's the little thing from the side with the arrows is like that. But this is at this point, this is going to be word salad. So I'll get into the examples.
My favorite kind of salad.
Huh?
It's my favorite salad.
Good old word salad. Is this spurring anything so far, or does it feel a bit weighty?
Well, you're saying game. So game would be just like a task or mission that characters in a story have to complete.
Yeah, but it has stuff inherently built into it. Like I'll get onto the example. I'll do the first example and see if it okay. Example 1 is the mischievous catalyst. So this is the setup of the game.
Right.
The setup of the game. An alien crashes in your backyard. You hear weird noises and investigate the crater to find a cute but weird alien grub that you take pity on and care for. That's step 1. Where it becomes a game is the growing grub seems to be becoming more and more unruly and loud, causing you to try and keep it hidden. So it's not just, I find an alien and stuff happens. The alien's being noisy and you've got to hide it.
Right.
There's a problem to solve.
But it's like, it's a problem that generates more problems. You know what I mean?
Okay, there's a problem that causes tension.
Yeah. You could call it the idea of a game engine is like an obstacle generator. You're thinking of the thing that generates so many obstacles that you could make a story of any length by how far that goes.
I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
Yeah, I understand.
So things heat up as the secret agents come into town looking for the alien. Like it just gets bigger and bigger. So like
Right.
the alien's getting noisier. Like agents are coming in. People are knocking on the door while you've got to hide it like behind you, and it's moving around. So you're like changing your pose to hide it in the shadow. And then someone's like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, "I'm just doing my normal daily keep fit dance."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and then the another problem is the alien. Whenever it's around animals, it puts those animals into heat. So all your cats are in heat now, and that's
Oh,
another
yeah.
thing you got to deal with.
So whilst carrying the alien around, you have a dog humping your leg.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's pretty good stuff.
Um,
a good twist.
that gets to the heart of every American. Oh,
Hey, it's real. That's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ultra real. It's surreal. Okay. So this then has to play out into a conclusion that throws the idea on its head whilst also incorporating something from the beginning. So the twist solution here is so originally it's like cute alien, gotta look after it. Now imagine the alien is growing and it becomes apparent that like you grow to hate this alien. You know what I mean? Maybe at some point it starts talking and it's just rude. It steals your food, it raids your fridge, like it won't get off the sofa, it won't get a job. Like this core thing mutates into something that like feels originally it was like a hiding the egg thing, but now it's like a weird living with an annoying roommate thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Outer
yeah.
intelligence?
Yeah, I like those evolutions, and depending on how long the story is, you could have multiple of those. Like,
Yeah.
if it was a movie,
Freaky.
you could find out, halfway through, he finds out that actually 2 aliens crashed. There's a kid across town who also has an alien,
That's great.
and then like, blah blah blah, whatever.
Well, I mean, okay, a game engine in that would be part of. So the game engine where an other kid gets an alien is they're trying to one up each other by how cool their alien is.
Yeah, but his
Like
alien
that-
ends up sucking anyway. It's kind of funny, or like being a bitch.
They're both hiding that both their aliens suck, right? But then the twist would be, oh, the way that the alien sucks for one guy is like it's like one man's trash is another man's treasure. They just decide
Right.
to swap the aliens.
Right.
and
One of the aliens has huge cans, and the other one
has a
was
massive.
it was really into huge cans.
A massive what? Oh.
Yeah,
Or they've
my
used
God.
this plot actually in like manga and anime, but it's with mechs, where the 2 towns dig up ancient mechs, and they don't know it, but those ancient mechs are mortal enemies, and then blah blah blah.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, so I mean
Oh yeah, go on. I will finish super quick. The twist reveal I've written down that incorporates an element from the beginning is this alien that becomes like a big, smelly, evil monster thing. You join the agents now. You're sorry. Like maybe at some point you're trying to reveal it, but the monster's keeping you quiet. The solution goes all the way back to the beginning. When the alien crashed, a pacifier fell out of its mouth that is in the wreckage. And you remember, wait a minute, there was a baby's pacifier. I remember it now. And you're like, shit, is that why it's being... The hero grabs the pacifier, shoves it in the monster's mouth, and then the monster is like just sucking on it like a baby, and it's all cute again. And it's like, holy shit, it just needed the thing. And then the government take away the alien, and the kid's like, fuck that fucking alien. I never want to deal with that again.
mhm.
Oh, it's just a giant alien baby.
Just
Very
baby.
drama-esque.
Hmm. Good moral.
Um,
Good moral to the story. Give babies their pacifiers.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the thing go
It
on first.
reminds me of the Poplars.
Poplars.
Yeah, what is the
Trees?
twist? No. The poplars is they find a new like these tasty things on another planet, and they start selling them, and the business gets out of control.
Yeah.
That's like the building unseen debt. That's what you would call that game engine, right? Everything is going well for the characters, but the building up some massive unseen debt that has to be paid at the end.
Right. So the
Mm.
populars were baby aliens, and then the aliens' parents came down, right? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah. Kang and Kodos. And Kang is like, you ate our babies.
Oh,
And
they're
Kodos is like, we now want to eat you.
They're those famous alien. They use them a bunch. That's like the two brown aliens, the king and queen.
Yeah, Lur. I was being facetious. I
Oh.
knew. Lur
Um,
from Omicron Pussy I
Yeah,
ate.
that's right. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. So, but I understand now. So it's this machine that creates a bunch of issues, almost endless issues,
Yes.
problems, I should say, and then you can make endless issues out of these problems. Comic
Yeah.
issues. I mean,
And like, so I'm trying to get at this core little abstract I want to uncover, because I think if we understand the abstract at the core, you can basically generate any story forever. Like, you could take this central game engine and like take it anywhere. You know what I mean? The alien could get really horny, and then you're trying to stop it from fucking things, but then the solution is like, you take it to the red light district, and then it makes you lots of money, and it because it's just gonna fuck endlessly, and then you go home and you're sitting on a pile of money, and that was the twist ending.
Yeah, pimp out that cat. That's what I'm saying. But if you look at Batman, right? He's got the Bat Cave, but his endless game mechanic, what's this called? Game engine.
Gamey engine.
His game machine is Gotham City. Because Gotham City is this.
The problem generator is
right. The problem generator has endless criminals, endless villains that are always coming back. Arkham Asylum can be considered the engine because it has this endless criminals that keep escaping from it, and he has to keep throwing them back in there, and then he goes back to the Batcave.
That's kind of a perfect adaptation, a perfect mutation of that original one of those basis ideas. Instead of going off into other places like other planets, you create the pit of problems.
Right. Yeah, the Wild West is your pit of endless problems. There's always going to be another a-hole.
Mm.
Yeah, it's great. I have 2 other examples. Does anyone want to chew on more ideas until I move on to the next amazing short story?
Yeah, I want to hear what I want to hear what Pear has to say.
I thought I already said it, right? This sounds good though. This works. Whatever.
Okay. I'm hoping by the time we get 3 examples, our brains will basically be on fire. Just
I
like
still don't know. Yeah. I need another example to know, like.
Yeah.
What
you need to know where the gradient is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. This one is called The Wish That Keeps on Wishing.
Okay. Go on.
The setup is, you find a magic genie lamp that appears to grant wishes. You quickly make your 3 wishes, and you're like, I fucked up. You're like, I wish this was easier a decision to make, and then it's like granted. And you're like, fuck! I wish I didn't make that wish. And he's like, granted. And he's like, so do I have 2 left? And he's like, no, I have 1 left. I wish you wouldn't. I wish you wouldn't be so difficult, right?
Oh God, that would be so sad.
And then the genie says, "Granted," and he's like, "Fuck! If only I'd said I wish for $1 million."
Yeah.
And then you get the $1 million. It wasn't 4 wishes. It wasn't 3 wishes. You just got a 4th one. Oops, my iPad fell on the floor.
Whoops.
So yeah, basically, you discover that you have infinite wishes from this thing.
Oh, so did you? Okay, you assume there are 3 wishes, but it's actually infinite. That's an interesting twist.
I like this, and I have an idea of what you're going for. So is what you're talking about is like a seed idea, and the seed idea will lead to all other ideas for the whole story.
Yes.
And it is a game, is what like one way that you're putting it.
Yeah, you can think of it as a game because a game kind of has like risk reward interplay. Like it's like a challenges built in. Like
Yeah.
do this, get that.
You know, there is a Twilight Zone kind of like this where a bank robber robs a bank, but then he gets shot, but he goes to heaven. And so he dies robbing the bank, but he goes to heaven, and in heaven, they grant him anything he wants. And so he lives really happily with all these wishes coming true. But then he gets really, really bored, and he tells him, he's like, I'm super bored. I think I want to go, to the other place. He wants to go to hell because he hates heaven. And the guy's like, you are in the other place and you can't leave. And then he walks away.
That's great. So they literally did that in Futurama. It was like Hitler kills himself and he ends up on a plane and he's like, he's like, oh my God, I'm still alive. And he pulls like he's gambling and he's like, oh my God, I won. I must be in heaven. And then he pulls the one-armed man again. And he's like, a gambling machine where I always win. I must be in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a spoof right
I
on
heard
that.
that one before.
Oh, really? Was it a direct spoof?
I'm pretty sure.
Ah!
But this wish that keeps on wishing or whatever reminds me of a story that I can't remember the title of, but the premise is this like guy finds this bowl, and it's a magical bowl where when you put something in it, it replicates that thing. So you'll never go hungry because you could have unlimited stew. But then he figures out if you put money in it, it replicates money. You have endless money, right? So you have this vehicle that will you perpetuate the story. But then what happens when a spider crawls in it, and then infinite spiders come out of this freaking bowl, and then that is also causes a mess as well. So yeah, that was a cool old school story. Everyone was really young.
It's like you can kind of go anywhere with a wish that keeps on wishing style seed. You know what I mean? But I think that's a great starting point, but you have to turn it into a specific game. You know what I mean? That's the active agent, the uncontrollable force that now a person has to come in into conflict with to create the story. So imagine the genie at the beginning is giving all sorts of bullshit rules, right? Anyway, so you wish, and it's like, oh, this is pretty cool. The development is you proceed to make so many wishes that your entire reality becomes absurd. You realize that you start to realize you say "I wish" as a common phrase, and you're just doing wishes all the time. Also, the wish is the lamp is inescapably attached to you. Whenever you try and throw it away, it keeps coming back. The genie is being an absolute troll. Like the whole thing was a trap, and the genie is basically trolling you with this like fake moral lesson of, oh, you want wishes? We'll see what happens when you wish for anything and everything, motherfucker. So yeah, it's just a derivative of the problem created. The twist solution is you that make a chain of wishes that delve into the genie's backstory and embarrass him, possibly involving time travel and dating his mother via wishes that skate around his own rules. Eventually causing the humiliated genie to relinquish. So it's like the reincorporation of this at the end is like the genie presented some bullshit rules. He tried to troll you. You then try and turn his own rules against him somehow. Like, you have to do this. You said infinite wishes as a troll, and now I'm dating your mom, and you have like 7 brothers who are like better genies than you, and everyone bullies you at genie school, and haha.
Genie school. That reminds me, this premise reminds me of a couple of stories, but it's kind of like Click, obviously without genies and wishes. It's that you careful what you wish for type of story where you ask for a wish expecting there to be no price, but there is a price to pay, and you don't know until you fall through with it. And the lesson is the price that you have to pay. Except it sounds like the resolution here is just defeating the genie, but in Click it was, well, I regret what I did. And it also reminds me of, I can't think of the story title now, but I remember reading this in high school. I think it was Monkey's Paw. Was the title Monkey's Paw? Where a couple received this monkey's paw and they wished for a bunch of things, and they wished for some, then they were like, oh, this is great, I got everything I wanted. And then, but there were consequences that they weren't seeing, I think. But the one day they wished for like a ton of money, and then police show up at their door. They're like, we're sorry, your son died in an accident, but the insurance was all this money you wanted. So it's careful what you wish for type of stories.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm understanding the premise of what you're putting forth now. I think it's an inciting incident that's the setup. Like something happens to the normal world, and the development is a twist that causes tension. Is not necessarily, because the way I've been thinking of stories, and I've been realizing that I have a really hard time writing short stories, which is great because everybody tells you that you need to start with short stories. But I kind of grew up reading a lot of long form stories, so it's really hard for me to come up with something short. And I think it's because for me, I think of story structure as inciting incident, problem, how to solve the problem. But if it's a short story, and even if you're writing more manga style twist based stories, you don't necessarily need a problem to be solved. You just need a source of tension and find a creative resolution for that source of tension, or a revelation. It could even be that. It doesn't necessarily have to be an active foe or an active problem to solve.
Yeah, it's like present something that then you realize was inevitably going to devolve into all of these unforeseen repercussions, then do a solution that kind of changes the view on everything. It's like the main character does a rug pull on the device itself. Like you cheat, he finds a way to cheat at the game, and by taking something from the beginning and using it invertedly at the end. Like, yeah, so this isn't
cool.
This isn't like every story is this. It's like for someone like Irene who never thinks of episodic stories, this is probably a cool little
It's really hard, and
use.
I'm hoping I can improve on the episodic story thing, because part of the reason I haven't had a 0.5 story yet is because I haven't quite been able to figure out something short enough. Like everything is like, okay, so yeah, I've come up with a new enemy and then come up with all this stuff to defeat this new enemy, but then it's complicated because I have to establish things, and then it has to match the themes of the main story, and it becomes way too long. 2.5 was kind of like a freak accident that worked out, so maybe I can repeat that with this model now.
Yeah, like I'm trying to target super short stuff, like a 25-page, 30-page comic, a 15-minute Adventure Time episode. You know what I mean? Like the really small stuff.
Great. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Something that's like a 25 to 30 page story.
Like,
did you say you're making a list of some of these game ideas things?
I don't have if I'd had more time, if I hadn't streamed today, I would have had time to do it. I would have like a whole list, and I could bring them to another creative block, but I don't have them. We can think of some, but I do think that would be difficult to do on stream.
Yeah. Well, they're hard to think of. Like there's some overlap with like just writing a tropes list. That's something that I have tried to do, and I got up to like.
Yeah. So the tropes list, it's like you have one piece of the game, but you haven't thought of the other things that turn it into a game.
Yeah. Well, and some tropes, they actually kind of are a game, but not all of them, but just some, where the whole thing is kind
of. I think like the more focused and specific this is, the better for a shorter story it is. Right? So like you go back to the Batman thing, his is very broad and not pinpointed, right? So his is the Gotham City is the engine, and all these crazy characters are the things that he has to deal with, He goes back to his norm. It's an ongoing series, and a lot of the stories are serialized like that and have been in the past. But something that Irene would do in Fiendish would probably have to be more pinpointed to work as a one-shot story or like a carnal side story. Definitely like something that's not as established as has a legacy behind it, like a mainstream IP.
Yeah, like Batman would go into the pit of problems and encounter a new game engine that is an episodic story, right? Like Joker's created a new conundrum that he falls into.
The Riddler would be really good for stuff like this.
Yeah. Or the illusion guy with Spider-Man.
Yeah, Mysterio. For sure. Yeah.
I have the third example.
Oh, all right, let's go.
Okay. Example 3. The Prince and the Prince.
Yeah, this sounds gay.
It's not gay, Phil. It's totally not gay.
Sounds gay.
The development era of
too much.
the development section of this does not include any dark, hidden, gay, real. So,
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, there's nothing.
No.
Setup. You pick up a sword, causing an unforeseen crowd to cheer. You, as the new king, it's like sword in the stone, but like you just found a sword on the floor. Well, it says not gay enough.
Yes.
So there's and you're now essentially trying to tell everyone I'm not the king, okay? Like I'm not. I picked this up. I didn't pull it out of a stone. Like I found it on the floor. And then like it's the chosen one. He's here again. So the development of this, it's kind of like the trying to explain yourself steamrolls, the snowballing. What is a good title for it? The snowballing misconception or something. So each time he tries to kind of like explain, like, oh no, I'm just a simple guy from this village.
Right.
And someone pulls out a scroll.
The prophecy.
Like, he's from the village.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like the reality of the role becomes like there's some hidden darkness to it. Like, yes, in order to provide your role as king, you have to, I don't know, provide favors for people or cut off let your blood or like swim in leeches, just do like horrible thing. The role that was originally seductive because of the royalty aspect, like it becomes twisted and you don't want to be in it anymore, right? Mm-hmm. That's the anyway. Whilst getting deeper and deeper into it, because you're just trying to explain that you're not that person. Then the twist solution. You catch the original prince and you discover his trick to leave the sword for you to find that trapped you in this role.
Yeah.
But the twist is you don't just show everyone the prince in order to explain more, because every time you've tried to explain it, it's just got you more in trouble. Instead, you and the other prince team up to inflict the same trick on a new third victim, the third prince.
It's like an Ouroboros
as
story.
humans would do.
Yeah.
Yes. So don't break the wheel, continue it is the moral lesson.
Yeah, continue. So the twist, because the moral of the story would be some kind of like moral resolution, and people know it's going to go that way. People will still get the feeling of resolution, but they'll be like, oh, that was surprising and cool. If it twists in a way you wouldn't expect like this, and then you incorporate like the original element. So the trick that was played on you, you now play on someone else. And you actually walk off into the sunset with the guy that tricked you, who the reader would expect to be the enemy.
Yeah. You know, with that, you could almost, that might be able to do like a double twist where it's like that is kind of the unexpected ending, and there's a point where people are pretty sure that's going to happen, and then even another thing right at the end happens that's extra weird or whatever.
Yeah, like go on.
You could have a double twist where you tell the last prince, yeah, let's team up and find a new guy, but at the last minute you turn on him as revenge.
Trick the original prince.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like that story I talked about, I think last week, that Bernie Wrightson horror story with that gross chick, Jennifer.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too. I was wondering where,
Oh
where-
yeah.
yeah, if that
Which
was
it
on-
flows back into itself. That's that Ouroboros right there.
the cycle of
Mm.
pain continues.
Yeah, that was a good story. Nice
Yeah.
and short. So I've broken down at least these examples. It seems to start with you pick up an item or take on a task, number 1. Number 2, it is not as it initially seemed. Therefore, number 3, causes more and more tension. And number 4, creative solution. That seems to be
Yes.
what it breaks down into.
But, so you can break it down into that. So here's the thing. It's great to I always want to abstract, like, oh, what is the seed of this? What is this example in abstraction? But when you break it down in that way, it doesn't provide you with like the tools to regenerate it using them in a way that these work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need to have like the information about the game and engine,
Yeah. Like
if you're gonna recreate it.
the problem that keeps on growing kind of like the problem that creates more problems kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, you've just got to be careful of how you abstract it, because there's a useful way, and then there's a way where if you then try and use the breakdown you gave, you'll struggle to think of new stories, and they'll probably all feel basic every time, and you'll be like, what is going wrong? It's because you
I
haven't
think as
built a
in
game.
sure.
seed.
I see what you're saying. I think the I don't know, at least right now, yeah, I'm just dumb. It seems like starting with that stricter rule set and realizing that you can be flexible around it would work in my mind. It's not a rule set even, it's a template to bounce off of.
Mm.
So you encounter something that unexpectedly causes more and more tension and solve it creatively. But the details can be anything.
Sure.
That's
I would
almost
be
like
I would be
that's like
interested.
that's one game almost.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you could come up with like 50. But maybe if we could think of a few more, it is kind of
Yeah, all of these have been sort of around that game. But it's not picking up. I wanted to try and avoid saying that, but failed. It's not picking up something or taking on a task. It's just encountering something, and it doesn't have to be an item or a person. It could be anything. Something happens that causes more and more tension and present a creative solution at the end.
Okay, maybe I've got it. The setup, if you were to put it in one sentence, you enter a bind. Each one of these is you've entered into a bind.
yeah.
You can't escape it without the creative solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely creative solution sounds like.
Yeah, so you enter a bind setup, development, you realize you cannot exit this without creative solution. That's essentially what, like, you're struggling against it. Like, normal things don't work, and then creative solution, it is supposed to surprise the reader, whilst incorporating something from the beginning to give it curvature, which feels subconsciously very appealing for the audience.
Yeah, I love that aspect of storytelling, like reflecting where the story began in the conclusion, and that gives it that curvature like you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, we could think of more, but
yeah, it would be good
You
to
seek
have
something that. Oh, sorry. I was trying to propose another.
oh, go on. There you go. Go on.
I was trying to think of what 2.5 for Fiendish would break down into, because it's kind of a weird story. Maybe you seek something that you didn't know you needed. It's the best way I can put it.
You know what that one is? Wait, you're talking about 2.5?
Yeah.
2.5 is the training arc trope, you know, like
A little
it kind of
bit.
hits all those beats. It
Yeah,
even has
it's
like
that
the
on
trainer
the.
die at the end and blah blah
Move your mic in front of your face.
Sorry. Oh yeah, so the trainer.
blah. Yeah,
I think that's it on the surface. I was trying to communicate more. He's like seeking a purpose underneath everything. But yeah, on the
Yeah.
surface, it is a training arc.
yeah.
It's so like I don't think 2.5 has a game engine in it. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
still a
Not
s-
every story's going to. In
Yeah,
fact,
like-
a lot of
Well,
stories
if
don't.
there is, it's the conflict with the trainer that he doesn't like him, and then by the end he kind of likes him a little bit, and then
I don't want to spoil it, but like there isn't a creative solution that twists an element from the beginning. So I'm
Yeah,
saying
sure.
it doesn't match this formula, but that doesn't mean it's not a good story. Like
Yeah, they're just different stories.
so like I'm not trying to propose this is a something that maps onto every story. I'm saying if you want to make episodic stories, you can use this to like hijack your brain to fast track a bunch of episodes.
Right. In long form storytelling, you're probably not going to see this used unless
you
it's
Yeah.
like
Because you'd have to
one chapter
constantly jump between them, and it would be
It would
annoying.
be too spastic and
well, you
just
know, like
bam, bam,
in-
bam.
do you guys remember Monster Urasawa? I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No.
he's awesome, you
those
know.
series.
And like in Monster, there's a training arc episode where, and it's self-contained. The whole thing is all these, like, you know, this long epic story. But then there's one right in the middle that's like a short story where he just goes into work with a guy to teach him how to use a gun, and he lives with them for the summer. He lives with the guy and his daughter. And then you get a little worried, I think, that like people might have followed him and they'll have to deal with some shit. I forget what happens, but I remember I was thinking like, man, that was one of the best episodes in the whole show.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just
It's
a little one that you peppered in there, kind of.
it's like a side story.
Yeah.
I have there's similar chapters in Berserk, so that are just really, really good. And it's looking at something that is as long as Berserk is very self-evident with is like a lesson in story structure in a way, because the overall narrative is this long epic thing, and you can tell it's very well set up. You can tell things are being hinted at and there's a clear structure to it, but the overall story is its own thing. And there are these arcs within the main story sometimes that are part of the main story, but then you have chapters like the flashback chapter. I can't remember the name, but the flashback chapter to the little flower fairy when Guts was younger, and that was such a good chapter, but it was completely self-contained. And then you have arcs that can be self-contained but are also part of the larger story, like the Lost Children arc, of course the Golden Age arc, but I'm trying to mention other ones. And they are they sort of have their own engines. I think the little flower fairy one was less of an engine story, more of a tragic solution, or like a just tragic ending story. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah.
Here's a few, run these through your system, Jake, but
Hmm.
a kid in King Arthur's court. Is that having
But what are the other elements that make
that's
it a
a
game?
trope. That's like a trope.
Okay.
That's a trope
so
that
how to make
holds
it?
an entire story. So it's
Well,
kind of
what-
like it's like fish out of water.
Well, yeah, it's a girl from modern day falling into kind of like Alice in Wonderland-y, but into medieval times. You know,
Yeah.
right?
So did they want to enter it, or did they not want to enter it? Are they thrust into it, or
Probably
did they pursue it?
don't want to enter it, and they want to get home.
Okay, so they didn't want to enter it, and they want to get home. Then I'm thinking the twist of that is they slowly become seduced by the court or something.
Yeah.
Like it morphs into the other direction. I'm not going, Phil.
Joe, what about? I mean, Alice in Wonderland is very similar. Like, how would you do that? That's more well known for sure. So, like, would that qualify to be?
Oh, what do you mean?
gamified?
She falls into it,
Right. She's curious about the stupid rabbit. She falls into this well and then is now in this crazy land that's upside down. She doesn't know what to make of it. She wants to go home.
Like
Yeah, and something happens to that. Maybe she doesn't want to go home, but then maybe she does.
The Wizard of Oz is similar. That kind of story.
Yeah.
Sure.
See, I think the Land of Oz is the pit of problems, and so is the Wonderland in Alice. It's kind of like the series premise more than the episodic game. It's like whilst in Wonderland, she gets some magic shoes. That's wisdom. The magic shoes let her do cool stuff, but then she realizes that they're slowly eating away her soul, right? And she's making this way up of like, well, if I just dance a little bit more, I'll get all this. Like everyone loves her, but she's getting addicted to the people loving her for dancing and doing stuff with her shoes. But it is slowly eating her soul. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to turn that into an end.
I see what you mean. Like, and it goes back to what I said earlier. Is like these are more self-contained things. So the more pinpointed and specific they are, the more this is going to be useful. You know, you have instead of this engine being very broad, it should be like an item or a scene. Like probably it would be more suited to like the Mad Tea Party would be more of that one stable thing, instead of it being all of Wonderland. You know,
it really is not broad, and I think if you come at this from a very open kind of thing, like that example, A Kid in Arthur's Court, it's like I actually think presenting that as a starting point might prevent you from being able to think of a game using it. It's like you're thinking of two opposing things at exactly the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you think of the conflict as the original thought.
I mean, you could say A Kid in Arthur's Court, and the issue is paternity unknown, and that is the conflict and the chaos.
What do you mean, though? What do you mean?
So
how does that create
it's like
a game?
I was just trying to throw something in that created that was a problem, but no, I hadn't thought of the game engine itself. What would
Like,
be the game
okay,
engine?
kid.
They have to determine who's the father.
Oh no,
magically.
Orphan kid in Arthur's Court ends up being shown, is given a tour, and is found like the room where everyone's parentage names are registered, and there's like a quill and there's a blank area, and he's like, I've always wanted a father. If I write my name on this piece of paper, I'll finally have one. You know, and then they go and write their name, bind, and then you realize the dark truth of that bind. He could find the father. The father could resist, or the father could be an asshole. And the kid's like, why do I love my dad?
Yeah, how do I being an orphan was better?
Yeah, the game
and he has to get out of that.
Yeah, like the Kid in King Arthur's Court can be a case that holds the game, but you'd still need a game within it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it could be the kid goes back, and then there's a rival prince kid who really doesn't like him, and like blah blah blah, you know.
It would be like again. So the competition, it's like I engaging for a game. You engage in competition, entering a bind. There's a dare. And then maybe you realize that neither of you actually want to win. And so you're both stretching it out because you both realize, oh, the guy who wins has to do something horrible. You know what I mean? Like has to it's actually not a prize, it's a whammy. And so then the game becomes like, who can lose? But then there would be some twist where it's like, I don't know how to twist that. I don't know how to take something from the beginning of that and incorporate it, which I do think is important. In that genesis of that first bind, there does kind of have to be an element that sets up the twist to make it one of these full game engines.
Yeah.
I was just reminded that in A Song of Ice and Fire, this is very common, but it's a long form story, but it still incorporates a lot of these game mechanics within each character's story, and it works because there's so many characters. So it's like everybody's journey is cut up and told bit by bit, so it can happen. For example, Jon Snow leaves home thinking that he knows exactly what he wants in life. He's going to become a man, the man of the wall, and he'll have no regrets. Even though he's 14, he's got it all figured out. We've all been there. But then he goes to the wall. He realizes the actual duty that this commitment entails. He has regrets. He struggles with that. And the end that is predicted, because the story hasn't finished yet, ties back to his family. So the predicted solution does tie back to what caused his problems to begin with.
That's
And
cool.
the same could be said with Sansa. Sansa was this girl that was raised to believe in knights and love, and she wanted to be in court so bad, and she wanted to marry the prince. But then she was betrothed to the prince, and that betrothal caused her father to get killed because the prince is a little shithole. She got abused for years. She got thrown around and had to learn the hard way that the world is horrible.
Cool.
But throughout the story, she protected herself with the manners that she learned from being a lady, and the solution is still her ladylike upbringing. So, yeah, it's something I just realized. So that's actually interesting that it can be applied to long form stories if you sprinkle it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the less like they're
Yeah.
softer. They're softer and they're played out longer, but it is still a similar
Yeah, I
loop
can see that.
track.
It's more of a at least the examples I gave are more someone had an assumption, they're proven wrong, suffer for it, but then change their original outlook to get themselves out of the bind.
Yes, and like for the game has to be less gamey the longer you want it to play out. Otherwise, it will overstay its welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's easy to think of these. I wrote 3, and I did not think we'd be able to just generate any on stream because there are a bunch of connected elements within it. You have to like start and revise. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be in there too, but the thing I always like a lot is kind of like the escalation or the evolution. So like it's a problem at first, it's kind of a smaller problem, and then something else happens.
It begats more problems.
Yeah, like even with like was it even the kid in King Arthur's court thing? But like if it's a competition and the kid goes back in time like with his dad, but his dad gets turned into a deer, and then him and his rival are on the hunting party and they're hunting his dad. So he's trying to stop him from killing his dad, but the other guy wants to kill it,
Does he shoot his dad?
Well, yeah, that would get you to the point where it's kind of intense at that point. But that's after like several evolutions. Like the initial conflict would not be like that intense.
Right, escalating. It would have to
Yeah.
get crazier and crazier.
TC in the chat says, "What's up, people? Rainy, congratulations on your Kickstarter launch. The cover is spectacular."
Yeah, it's dope.
Thank you. Hell yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, I suppose because they're difficult to think on, and maybe it doesn't spur discussion. But
yeah, we're talking about Unity tonight, TC, and the difference between Unreal Engine and Unity.
TC,
Definitely.
okay, presentation time for TC. Go through the whole thing.
Let's redo all of it.
You missed
Yeah,
it.
it is hard to come up with on the spot. I was trying to think of more examples. But yeah, a lot of the stories that I have read follow more of the soft, very mild game engine, and it very much, I'm just realizing it very much is the model of character had an assumption that's erroneous, suffer for it, have to correct it. FMA is like that too.
Yeah, enter a bind. The reality of the bind becomes clear. Buyer's remorse. Yeah, and enter a deal. Buyer's remorse. Cheat code solution.
Mm-hmm.
then off to
Buyer's
enjoy
remorse
another day.
escalation.
Yeah.
Depending on how short the story is.
Buyer's remorse escalation. Yeah, but the wish that keeps on wishing, like the planet Earth could be shaped like a donut by the time it's all finished. Like it's not that they're just getting bored of the wishes. They're like, I can't even think of anything. Like maybe it forces them to wish, like a curse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a binder. Oh, you wish for eternal life, but it's actually horrible because you just keep watching everybody die, and you're like, oh no, I need to get out of this. Something like that.
You accidentally wished to feel the greatest pain for all eternity. It didn't last that long because you wish again, but just that little bit that you had really haunts you.
I don't know why you would wish that, but
oh, you know what?
It was an
Yeah,
accident.
a wishing twist could be like, you start wishing for bad things for yourself, and like you do, like eventually just create more suffering for yourself as like, is this what you wanted to the genie? And then because the genie maybe thought they were helping you the whole time and not trolling you, and then they're like, stop.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
that got dark.
I like the one when you just, okay, I wish me and you went back in time to when like you were a kid. And the genie's like, what? Like, yeah, I wish for it. You gotta grant my wishes, right? And he's like, okay. And he's like, you get that. And he's like, okay, I wish to meet your mom and have a wonderful conversation with her. That's just
I would think that there are parameters, so you can't wish for these things. Isn't that what the genie said in Aladdin?
yeah. So when the thing of like uses rules against him, like you'd have to think of him presenting a set of rules that then you twist to make the solution. Like you still play by. Like this is what you have to think of, like multiple things in tandem. Which is a game. That's what makes it a game rather than like a premise or a study.
I would love to see some examples that have been implemented in shows and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And that we could like go over one day. You know, like this
Bring it up
episode
again
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't do the usual looking up of 10 billion examples.
Yeah, and it would be cool to be like, you know, this episode of Futurama does it here, but this other episode doesn't. The other episode is more of a straight-laced story with no game engine.
Well, do you want to read some examples that I do have, but I didn't develop them into a proper like loop. I didn't confirm them as a loop. We can investigate them to see if they hold up the game engine test.
Sure.
Okay, so this one's called The Enemy Who's a Friend. The setup is the characters must work with or against a frenemy. A character who alternates between helping and hindering them, creating unpredictable alliances and betrayals. So I'm imagining this is someone who's like a friend that constantly gets you in trouble, but they're well-meaning.
Camel Moon.
Like, yeah. Hey, like it. I'm not gonna go into it. The game dynamic. The frenemies shifting loyalties force the characters to strategize around trust and deception, balancing cooperation with caution. This doesn't sound very good. The game is predicting the frenemies' moves to succeed. No, that's you. Okay, you're asking someone to help you, and they always fuck up. So you start asking them to do like the opposite of what you actually want them to do, and then they start doing what you want them to do. But I don't know how that turns into a game. Like it's kind of hard to come up with these. I don't have examples from shows.
We got Jav in the chat. What's up, Jav? He says Honore. Camel Moon.
Poor Camel. No, I mean, I don't know if like, I almost feel like the game engine thing is something you figure it out after you have the premise of what's happening. I just jotted down a couple of ideas that might work for short conflicts or short stories. So
Sure.
we'll see.
As in ones you want to use or examples?
Yeah,
now?
ones I want to use, so I can't say.
Giant cat goes into heat.
It's probably I'll review it and see how it is, but it's more of what could the team or certain characters encounter that would make a good short story. So
Casimir wakes
cool.
up one morning and his cat has pinned him down. And he can't get away.
Okay,
Hard
stop
lick
projecting
to
your
the
life
face.
onto my characters. It's getting a little weird.
One I kind of thought of for Fiendish was like, Ragnar and Kaz end up being in some surrogate parenting situation where they have to like look after something. Then their flaws
They
are
already
exposed.
are.
Huh?
They
Well,
already
no,
are.
I know. But like, it's like you have to look after the egg. You know the whole thing of like looking after the egg in school. Like two people or
Yes.
a mom and a dad, and they have to look after the egg and make sure it doesn't break, and it has to be checked.
Yeah.
Do you not know that trope, Phil?
No, I do.
Okay.
I just don't think it happens. It's
So
just
then they
something do
get-
on TV shows.
They get hyper focused on looking after the egg and essentially forget about what's important in life, which is their actual family they have to look after, which is like Iskol and Yomi, and some
No.
realization takes
Oh.
place where they understand that.
Sure,
Learn
that's
the true
more.
meaning, but it's not a game. But it doesn't fit into a game because there's no element from the beginning that comes back for a creative solution.
Yeah, that's a temptation style story where you're tempted to leave behind what really matters, but realize the wrongs of your ways at the end.
Each Connell side story is essentially one of these, and like this, they're so
interesting.
fun that you kind of can't force yourself to think of them, but sometimes they will just come, and you're like, that's great, and then you're like, it's especially the looping element, how it comes back at the end. That's always so fun. But like, yeah, you make something where you can kind of do anything with it. If you have characters in a crazy world, or even it doesn't have to be ludicrous magic. It's just a world where a problem pit that you've created that cool problems can come from. Someone gets in a bind in the problem pit, and the solution ends up being a reviewing of the bind in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel like it's going to take a lot of work to come up with this stuff, but it lands really hard, especially if you get that ending part. You know,
Maybe I'll try and think of new ones for each creative block, and I'll just bring them up each show.
yeah, it could be like the news nugget, but your game engine
new game.
excerpt. You know,
New game unlocked. Cool. Well, I think we've done the topic to death, and we can definitely go to the second half. I don't know how long the second half will be, but
1
yeah.
minute.
Okay.
1 minute. Let's go.
1 minute, second half.
Where
Yes.
is the second half video?
Cat
Where is-
video!
See it, cat.
Don't say
Here we go.
cat.
Is that cat in heat?
God damn.
Figure it out. So tricky.
Woo!
I thought you were turning on your avatar when you went into that mode.
No, my camera has been retarded. It'll just suddenly switch to the OBS cam for no reason. It's stupid. I don't know why.
that was a video of the cat when it enters heat, and it's like, oh fuck.
Oh my god. Hmm.
So did you guys see the new Roswell photos?
Uh,
I was gonna bring this up on the stream earlier, but So this week, someone was going through the National Archives, and they found actual photos that are in the National Archives of the Roswell crash.
Oh.
This is a zoomed in version of the photo. Maybe I can go find the real one. Like,
How was that?
okay, Phil, have you seen the Roswell stuff this week?
Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah, so someone was looking through the National Archives and they found actual photos of the Roswell crash this week.
Really? No.
I was too busy watching a bunch of history videos on biblical history because that's the current rabbit hole I'm down on YouTube.
Nice. That's cool.
I was watching a lot
fun.
of religious videos this week to reflect on stuff because of the horrible things that happened. But,
I think a lot of people have.
yes, let me try and find. I'll try and find the. Okay, I got fluffy cows.
Yeah, send that to me when you get a chance. That's tweet.
Fluffy
Is
cat.
that the crash? That looks like a stingray. What is? Am I
Well,
looking-
you know, I'm not finished because like I have the original video. Here's the original video tweet. Okay. So
a banana.
Share this. This is is like I don't know if it's a photo or a video, but this is a piece of media that was in the National Archives. It seems to be still, so I'm imagining it's and this is them just zooming in on it. So this is the full frame. Like this is the photo. And so you look at it and you're like, I didn't see anything. But yeah, there's also this
my
one. And I
God.
think this is the crash from above.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a streak,
You
right?
can
Yeah.
see the direction.
Hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, like this is the little crash thing, and this is like where it went in kind of thing.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
and like so the zoom in on this, which is so this is the zoom in, and
Yeah.
this is the thing that looks like the craft,
Yeah.
which matches up with the drawings that guy did, who said he was a witness that saw it.
Mm.
Damn.
It almost looks like Space Ghost spaceship.
I saw a photo of basically another actual aircraft that it looks just like. So it just looks like an experimental version of an aircraft that eventually became like a normal thing. And this is just an AI image of the.
I kind of think a lot of UFO stuff is just experimental aircraft or like super what is it, black budget stuff.
Yes. But do I have the other tweet? I feel like I really. There is part of this where there's a fucking dead alien in this shot. In this frame, there is like a dead alien.
No way. What?
In this frame,
Where?
see if you can find the dead alien.
Body.
Wait, am I the dead alien?
No, Phil. You died. Yeah, you're the dead human who died like 20 years ago, and this is like your
This is your
endless
fever
pain
death dream.
dream.
Oh, it's my DMT dream.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think this post has like a zoom in on the alien.
Oh.
Oh,
Find
Can you
it.
point
I'm
the alien
curious.
out? I have to sneeze.
I will. Man, it's not in. It's freaking hell. Why doesn't this one have the alien in it?
Show me the alien.
Okay. While I'm looking for the alien, you guys can enjoy fluffy cows.
Cows!
What's up with cows? Why is Irene?
Why is she spurting out?
so
It's like fluffy.
It's AI, Irene.
No, it's not. I've
How's
seen
that
these types
fluffy?
of photos and videos from before AI. No,
Okay.
they actually do look
Yeah,
like
look, he
this
has a
when they're,
heart
like,
on his
blow-
arm. That's not natural.
When they're blow dried.
Oh my god, it is! It's got a cool fucking heart on its arm.
It's fake.
Okay, here's the alien. Massive tonal swing into dead alien corpse.
What do you mean that's an alien? What are you talking about?
Look, it's circled. So this is the crash. This is the guy who's like, "Pugh," and like this is the fucking alien.
How do you
How do I think it's an alien?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Look, zoom in. This arm, torso.
Oh wait,
okay.
it's like
Yeah, it's like, "Brr, I fucking
Oh,
crashed my
okay.
spaceship." Brr."
My eyes were focusing on the black and not the highlight.
Yeah, like this is all
I
his
guess
guts and
so.
blood.
Well,
This is all his
that's pretty
alien poop.
fucked up.
Enhanced zoom.
Wait, but that looks like a gray, you know?
That's what I mean. It's a
Like,
gray.
It looks
has-
like
it
a
looks like
burn.
a
It looks like it
Martian.
could be anything. It looks like a burned corpse.
It does kind of look like it could be a human in some kind of flight suit with a big
Oh,
helmet
maybe.
on. Let's
Oh,
be
but it
honest.
kind of also looks like a Martian head, you know? Like
I
big
know,
eye.
right? Like, look at that fucking. He's got one eye closed and one open. He's like, "Brr, brr."
Well,
That's what
That's
happened
nice.
this week. It's the
I see that.
that's some nice
Roswell.
pareidolia
I
you
saw
got
that
there.
today.
What? Look, at least they're totally off photos of an actual crash, though, and it's not a weather balloon. You know what I mean? Like, this is an actual crash site.
That is pretty awesome.
What a letdown! What? It's a just a clump of pixels. It's okay that it's dead. Fine.
Oh, I seen it.
More fluffy cows.
I believe you more than I believe that these stupid cows exist.
These have been freshly shampooed and blow dried, Phil.
Yes, the cows do. I've been seeing those for years, even before AI. Cows are fluffy after they've
So
been
short.
shampooed
They're
and blow
just so
dried,
short.
guys. It's very cute. It's
Patty-
adorable.
Patty, you think these get in heat?
I hate to imagine it.
What did he
They're
say?
not gonna go after you, hopefully. Jesus.
Talking to your dang mic.
Hey, how about you
Here,
just
we'll
listen?
never.
I can.
The problem is he can't hear you. Fluffy cows.
Yeah, I hear they're very friendly and dog-like.
And they don't
Yeah, I
eat
heard
your
cows are
brain.
super smart. Now I feel really bad for liking bees.
Dog-like would be a good name for a comic.
Would that no? Yeah, nothing would
Well,
happen
I
in it.
wonder
either.
what that would entail.
Dog-like.
No.
Oh, a man that turns into a dog and is in heat.
What's the game
That
engine
is
there,
in
Phil?
heat.
What's the game engine to dog like?
He becomes a dog and he doesn't like it at first, and then he starts to like it because he's in heat, you know?
Yeah,
And then
he knows he like a friend of his finds him in a dog and is trying to talk to him, and he's like, "Oh my god, you've been turned into a dog! I must save you!" And so this guy is trying to reverse the process, all the while the dog man is like, "No, no, 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 no!"
yeah, he keeps indulging, has a bunch of litters, and then at the end he gets feline AIDS.
And that's what allowed he magically transforms back, and it's like, what happened?
Mhm.
Goes to the doctor, and it's like, you have feline AIDS.
Right. And that it circles back around because he was deathly afraid of becoming HIV positive when he was a human.
He was really HIV negative.
Yeah.
I don't want to join this conversation.
Dog-like.
Because of the endless chocolate commercials, city kids back in the day thought that cows are colored like the milk of cow. I mean, like purple, and is the milk of cow purple?
Yeah, maybe. I heard Milka
Dove
is tasty.
love.
Jeff loves Milka. I think we talked about it on Monday.
Ain't you ever had no Milka before?
No.
What is Milka?
Should I try it?
What?
You recommend it?
It's delicious chocolate, but it's very expensive.
Oh.
What's inside of it? Is
okay.
it like, is there a gimmick to it?
Well, you can get flavor. You can get basically
Oh,
a ton
right.
of different flavors of it. And
Yeah, I
then
saw they had a strawberry one that sounded good.
Oh, I do love the strawberry one. Here's your Walmart. Here's some.
Yeah, I've seen it at stores. I don't know. Never really. I'm not
It's
a big
delish.
chocolate guy, but it looks good.
Dog light campaign when it would do 100,000
Indiegogo.
only. If you try and put it on Kickstarter, it like closes itself down. Anyway, Crash.
Whatever would that happen?
Crashed UFO. Oh, because you set it as like the wrong date instantly.
Yeah.
If you try and do dog like, it sets its campaign duration as 1 second.
Oh.
Well, I'm excited for the aliens to come back.
Do you guys realize that we are in the most active astrological period we've ever been in? If I remove this stupid
What do you
alien
mean?
corpse,
I feel like you could say that at any time, and I would still believe you.
do you guys know about
Well, no,
Atlas?
I particularly believe that right now. I was literally thinking we must be in some kind of cosmic level full moon because everything is imploding all at once.
It is. We are essentially in a cosmic level full moon. So,
Great.
do you guys know about any of the comets in play currently?
No,
Comets?
nobody pays attention.
You don't know. You don't know about. How does not
No,
everyone
I know about
I
one
only
of
know
them.
about the Atlas one that
you know
they're
the
all
Atlas
like, "Whoa,
one?
it's like
Atlas, right?
Oumuamua."
Okay.
Yeah. It's,
So Atlas, and at the beginning, so this for people who don't know, a comet shows up, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this comet's so weird," because it's another interstellar one, which is like the Oumuamua.
Oumuamua.
You remember Oumuamua that came through, and it actually went faster as it went past the sun, and people were
Yeah,
like, "That was
boost
weird."
something.
Whoa.
It could happen. It could be the sun's heat melting some kind of gas and making it go.
Or it could be a probe.
A probe? I
Yeah,
would just assume
sure.
it's the gravity of the sun.
So-
Doesn't that make sense?
Here's the annoying thing about Atlas
gas.
is like all I would hear about Atlas is people being like, it's an alien spaceship. And like there's a professor at Harvard that's like, I think it's probably evil.
They've cried wolf so many times. I'm like, I'll need to literally see aliens with my own damn eyes before I believe them at this point.
I'm so deconspiracized, especially with what happened this week and who the finger was instantly pointed at for it, and how obvious that it isn't that where which the finger be pointing. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, man. It's not. It ain't real.
Nope. I am completely deconspiracized on the aliens as well. Every time they bring it up, I'm like, oh, so what are you trying to distract me from? Like, I don't care about their human problems. I'll be bothered about aliens when they're at my door.
But so comets are apparently do come during times of change, and the thing is, if all the electromagnetism forces in the solar system fuck with us on a level we don't really perceive that well, like it does seem like turbulent. There's Atlas. Then on September 11th, another comet came from behind the sun that is like 100 times bigger than that Atlas one, and it suddenly appeared. And it has like a super long tail. Apparently, there's about 6 objects in play.
Can I
Too many.
can I get some asteroid insurance for my house?
I could sell you some, Phil.
You can?
Yeah. So if you give, here's the deal. If you give me a small payment of $5,000, only $5,000, I will protect in the case that the Earth is completely obliterated and everyone dies. I'll cover everything for you, like forever, eternal contract, and that's the bind that I get in. And then it does happen, and then Jesus is like, I undo it all. And then you have the contract.
And then I collect.
Yeah, it did happen.
That reminds me of that terrorism insurance that guy took out one time.
That was only 10 grand though, so you got away good with that.
That apparently that was standard for New York skyscrapers at the time.
Banker says whatever it is, it's not a comet. Well, it could just be.
It doesn't seem like a comet.
Do you mean
it could be just any shit from space?
It's a rock. It's a weird rock. But like
weird rock.
on the day that Charlie Kirk died, it went from glowing red to glowing green. Like it changed its glow.
The comet?
Yeah. It changed color on that day all of a sudden. It has a massive coma around it. But yeah, there's up to 6 objects. And like I think Moromi said, like we're in a comet tail path right now. Yeah, you can be in the debris field of the stuff that comes off. And
I wish we were the comet. How about that?
Maybe
I wish the comet would hit us.
Well, I don't
at this point.
But today I saw something where someone was saying one of them had like a direct impact with Mars that was they were pretty much guaranteeing now. And I have no idea what's going on. But all I'm saying is there's cool shit happening right now. Some of these might, at least one of them is probably going to be visible to the eye when it comes past. And
Oh,
here's the
okay.
cool thing: it's supposed to, just like Umamao, go behind the sun and then F off, right?
Okay.
But
yeah.
here's like a really big thing that can happen. So imagine it goes behind the sun, and then we don't see it F off. We just never see it again.
I
What if it just
Like
hits
the
sun?
sun's a portal or something.
mean, it could just hit the sun. That is true.
No, as in like it stops behind the
Oh.
sun where you can't see it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be how it
It's
should
not gonna
approach us
happen.
to begin with. It shouldn't do that trick late in the game. It'd be like, "Ooh, shit! They saw me. I'm going to go hide behind the sun."
It's like, nah,
That'll get
not
'em.
playing their game. We're gonna
Right.
ignore you because you didn't want us to ignore you, but now we're going to.
Things as the others are all confirmed comics, but iFree Atlas is something different. It's a different kind of
That's
rock,
interesting.
essentially. It's a different rock.
It's all space
Just the-
rocks. Listen, if the Anunnaki will return and land on the Earth, then I'm just not gonna believe it until it actually happens before my eyes. I just don't care anymore.
Speaking of Anunnaki, have you guys seen the Rothschilds' freaking skulls?
Which ones?
Yes, of course.
Like
I
the
have.
Rothschild
No one's
family?
seen the Rothschild skull.
Have you not seen the Rothschilds' freaking
And don't
craniums?
be shocked that people haven't.
Like their actual skulls of the family, or some kind of artifact they found?
No, well, apparently they're finding even more fucking weird mummy shit in Peru. Apparently they uncovered another pyramid and there's like more fucking Peru X-ray aliens. But no, I'm talking about the literal Rothschilds with their Anunnaki skulls.
Are they
Yeah,
all like
maybe.
that?
Yeah,
Just
look,
a really
Nephilim.
weird old guy.
There, because of this is like 100% proof that the Rothschilds are like Nephilim descendants.
It's just Michael
Okay.
Bancroft.
I don't
It's
even
just
know if
Bancroft's
that's a real
grandfather.
picture.
Hey, Bancroft. Something you need to tell us? There's some ancient lineage that you
It looked
maybe
like-
Is that picture
Bonehead.
real? Is his head actually shaped like
the
that?
photo of him?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at more Rothschild
Is it-
photos.
I found a
Yeah, look
YouTube
for
channel
different
that
angles.
I found a YouTube channel that just tells you all the women who are actually men. in Hollywood.
Hold it up. Let's go through it.
Useful
Confirm or deny.
information now. I mean, I also have eyes, but I appreciate the work they're putting in.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Have
Let's
you
go
read
look.
this picture, Jake?
What does it say? Pretends to be to practice Judaism. Is what it, yeah, established.
Oh my god! Oh! Wait, he's Jewish? Oh.
Well,
He's
he's
a
pretending to
bankster.
be,
Is
apparently.
bankster
God.
a word?
The Jewish stuff is also like a psyop to distract you from the real problem.
You guys, he's
Says
an
the
Anunnaki
half Jewish
bankster.
person.
Well, yeah, because if there was a conspiracy, I want to be part of it.
He
and
would
I'm
know
not.
about it and not want to tell us.
Yeah, where's the money for me, bro? I'm not being paid enough to not say that. So
No wonder.
Well,
Fingers
I said you're
treated
half.
so
You're
well.
not 100%.
That's different.
no, I'm not full blood enough for them. That's why I'm not involved. They didn't bring me into the Jewish conspiracy.
He says, "Look no further." Yeah, Bancroft's saying nickel without iron, which is the biggest mystery. Also, the way it entered the system is extremely unlikely. Like the angle, and it goes right by Mars. It's just the flybys on other planets is insane. But yeah, Bancroft got that Nephilim forehead.
The forehead. Yeah, I was just watching a video on. I don't know how many people know about the whole. So the Sumerians are really weird.
The Sun Sumerians.
The Sumerians. They're weird because they're like a genetic, but I'm sure at least they are a linguistic isolate. Their language is completely unrelated to everybody else. Oh god. Everybody else around them. like they're not related to the other Semitic peoples that, you know, ancient Sumer rose around, not the Babylonians or Akkadians or whatever. And because of that, and they have all these tales about, oh, coming from the ocean and stuff and a flood. So people are thinking they did live in the Arabian Peninsula before the sea levels rose, and there's a lot of civilization down there. I was just looking into more of that stuff. It's cool.
And that skull is just off the charts.
Do you think it was bound?
Sure, I guess so.
Or he's just an alien?
He's Nephilim descendant, Phil. The Nephilim aren't aliens. He's a
I bet
demon
I'm taller than
human
this guy.
hybrid.
Michael Baker, the Jews or the men will not be blamed for nothing.
You did a Jewish accent when you said that, when you read that.
Is that a Jewish accent? What's a Jewish?
Yeah, you sounded like an old.
What is a Jewish? No,
It's
that's
the-
just how I talk.
Jewish accent is just you just do Zoidberg.
What is a Jewish accent?
Zoidberg from Futurama.
Yeah, Zoidberg. Or not Zoidberg, but the professor. You don't, you,
Not be
Professor
blamed
doesn't have
for
a Jewish-
nothing?
Oh
Not
my!
blamed for
yeah,
nothing. Nothing
Zoidberg.
talk.
Yeah, Zoidberg has a Jewish accent.
Yes,
Or
not the
talk
professor.
like this. Oh, yes. Is that what? I thought it was just New Yorkers was what we think of as a Jew.
Well, there's a pretty big crossover between the two.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
under
New
there.
York is like half Jewish.
Why not Zoidberg?
Oh, gosh.
Michael, I think no one knows what the line is from, so
No.
What did he say?
That's why we're lost.
this one.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a line from anything. I was lost.
It
Feels like-
seems,
Guys,
it seems
why do you keep
insensitive.
mentioning? Why'd you keep mentioning Jews?
Michael, it seems insensitive, is what it. That's the
So
that's-
insensitive. We're very sensitive people here. Do you see any I'm gonna super did get an accent? Did I don't even know if I did an accent. Well, I guess there you go. You got one. That was scrawled on the wall of the Jack the Ripper murder. Are you serious?
Oh wait, that's
Oh
I
no!
didn't know there was
Wait.
a link there.
There was a theory that yeah, there was this famous murder case during the time of Jack the Ripper that involved this Jewish man called Lipsky. So there was a lot of anti-Jewish stuff going around, and one of the victims was seen with a man who was like beating her and then shouted across the street Lipsky at somebody that he thought looked like a Jew, I think. So there was some ties to like the person was an anti-Semite. I remember reading that. Maybe I'm crazy.
Someone apparently got a photo of a ghost.
Anyhow,
Someone probably apparently got a photo of a ghost.
yeah.
Ghost photo?
Let's see, ghost photo. Loads of weird shit's going off.
Wow.
Sick. I believe it.
Ian Crossland.
Alex,
Can
do we have the
we-
meme? Because Pear's yawning.
Yeah, let's read the meme and then you guys can
Save
keep
us. We're
hanging.
trying to not talk about all the very controversial world-changing events and digging up anything but that. So, Alex, please save us from this.
What do you guys know about the red heifer?
Nothing.
Is that a cow? Oh, I know who the
Who's
Who
the
the
red
red
heifer?
heifer is?
It's the prophecy, right? The red heifer.
Yeah.
Bring
One
about
of
the
the-
end times.
It's one of the asteroids that's coming for us. They call it the red
Is the red heifer? Yeah, it's this
Made
cow
of iron.
with red or brown hair. It can't have more than 2 black hairs on it, and the cow could not have done any work in its life. It's a young cow too. It's like a calf. And then they kill the cow, slaughter it, sprinkle its blood everywhere, and then burn it. They burn the cow, and then they do various things with the ashes of the cow.
And then the rapture happens.
Something like that.
To pull his back to safety. TC with $5 says to restore the balance.
Hmm.
Jim Alaska and shit.
Bill wanted it pulled up. Yeah, just loads of weird stuff's coming from my timeline now. As soon as I engaged with like any UAP thing, and they had like another huge hearing or whatever. And everyone's just going nuts. With so many
I'm
things.
watching hamster videos if you're interested.
Boogie hamster. What's the
Boogie
UAP?
Boogie. That should be my new intro.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon is what UAP means. It might have been an alien. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like an alien.
What's that? That looks like a Christmas decoration, like a soldier with a soldier's hat.
So I don't know where this is coming from, but there's like there is a video related to this, but I'm like scanning through it to find whenever any of these images come up, and like they ain't coming up.
Well, you know it's real because it was reported by a guy named Magic Mike Batista.
Hey, that doesn't say it's not. That doesn't mean it's
Right
not
there.
real. Don't discriminate. Don't you discriminate?
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
I just
You have a weird
discovered.
video?
That's a
Speaking
fucking
of the
video.
supernatural, oh, it's a video. That's kind of cool. I don't know, with freaking whatchamacallit, CGI nowadays. What I have been getting into is like apparently there's somebody that says they can prove or they have gathered evidence that MH370 was sucked into a black hole. So that's one rabbit hole I'm going down.
Do you want to bring anything up about that? Because I'm a
What is that, the
believer.
pro-
I don't have the
Fine.
science know-how to comment on it. So I mean, if you want to, sure. But it is fascinating. The guy's name, I think, is Ashton Forbes. Don't know if it's true. It's definitely a crazy theory, but he says he's found like what? Oh god, he's found there was a leaked video of like a bunch of orbs flying around the airplane and then it being zapped away, and he said he's corroborated that this does match up with quantum, the physics and
you're
stuff.
getting lost in the weeds. You're getting lost in the weeds.
Okay, you do it.
Remember that airplane that just suddenly went missing because it just disappeared?
Yeah.
Wasn't it coming from like Asia?
It was flying American microchip scientists to China.
Yeah. So his theory was that it was a bunch of people taking secret information to China. And
so
yeah,
this was during the Obama years. There is an MH170. Let me pull it up.
it's not 170, it's 370.
370. Okay.
2014.
Yep.
I want to say thanks, Obama.
Hey man, it's kind of like we get to see some fucking badass secret technology that we would never
cool
see.
Theory. It's a cool theory.
It's like a video of essentially it's an airplane and 3 orbs end up surrounding it and it teleports. It just disappears.
Yeah.
They did a Twilight Zone episode about that.
Okay, let me see. There's a video.
Not that
have.
specific.
Romy says bad Boeing software. Well, that wouldn't be the first time, would it?
I blame the Chinese.
Me too, Phil.
Which
Well, they blame us. What's new?
blaming
Look,
the
there he
Chinese
is.
Easy to do.
This is weird. This clothes he's wearing is like a suit instead of an orange jumpsuit.
Oh yeah.
Weird. It's not how
He's wearing the wrong thing.
Yeah, this is the wrong timeline, guys.
I think they are about to show the video because it's like really early in this video. They like show the plane from the satellite. So this is like supposed to be leaked footage that a guy like filmed during this private military operation. Where is it?
Cauliflower ear.
Oh,
There we
he
go.
does.
Oh, stop trying to give me PTSD shots.
The resilience show.
Here we go. Pat, don't go yet. The plane's about
Good
to
night.
disappear.
Wait. You have to watch this.
They're pausing it.
For the purposes
Look at the orbs! Look at the freaking orbs!
Hold on. Run it back. Run it back.
How do I micro go back?
Just
there
you go.
Watch this shit.
The hell is that?
It's a plane. That's the
They're
plane
like
that went
plasma
missing.
orbs around the plane.
That looks.
Keep watching it, Phil. It looks what? Like a Sonic the Hedgehog free boss?
Yeah, it looks not real.
Keep watching, Phil.
What?
You guys see that?
So
Okay.
the idea is it's like this crummy, low resolution, weird looking thing because
it
it's
It's a piece
from
of cloud.
composite military cameras that are capturing different wavelengths of light, and it happened at nighttime, so this is like some kind of infrared view or some shit. I don't know.
So is the camera on, are we to assume the camera is on the ground looking up?
No,
or
top,
it's in
top
space.
down.
It's a
top
satellite.
down.
It's looking down.
Satellite.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
much more sense. All right.
There is one from a lower angle. Where is the kind of like infrared?
Bancroft says they confirmed these videos are real years ago. I am not commenting for my own self-preservation.
Michael.
They're real. This is. I believe this. I was skeptical.
Sure
I was so
is
skeptical.
an interesting rabbit hole.
Here is a different view, and apparently you can like this is legit because of the colorization and stuff.
I was following this so closely when it happened because it was so freaky. It made no sense. Nothing made sense, and they still don't have an actual explanation, right?
They said this is
Because
real.
nothing that they found.
Both
So
the
this is a
videos sync up
secondary view
perfectly.
that syncs up with that satellite view that he says
Right.
this is a drone
Right.
video from a different angle. So you have two videos that match.
They're like exactly the same. And watch what look at the trails behind them
I see
too.
that. That's crazy. Emitting. It is
Or removing
directly from
That's
a
pretty
Sega
crazy.
game.
It will come back into view in a sec. It's like
TC says this is faker than a $3 bill.
look.
Then Bancroft says everyone knows these are real. Apparently not.
You go Bancroft to
There's
believe it, and he's got the Rothschild skull.
And well, Bancroft's known to be inauthentic, so
inauthentic.
Proved inauthentic. But which means no one knows what they are. This is military. This is a military op. You see that? This
They
is
have black hole guns now.
This is the U.S. big dicking the Chinese. They're like, you want to take our scientists? Well, look what we have. Fuck you. Like, that's what.
That's so cool. Yeah.
The theory is, it's teleported.
Yeah, sure. That's dope.
Yeah,
that looks like a Nightcrawler Bamf to me.
So I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, I already thought teleportation was real. But like, this is a legit teleportation that we get to see. It's so fucking cool.
That is cool.
I thought I was like you once, TC.
What?
Pat, what do you think? Is
it does look. It looks like CGI, but this Ashton guy is like, well, all of these small new ones, just because it's bad quality doesn't mean it's CGI, and it's, he pokes holes in a bunch of people trying to poke holes in it. I don't know. He's claimed that it's not provable that they're fake. There's no CGI effect that exactly overlays the effects that are in the video. So
cool.
I want us to have this kind of technology. I hope that it is real, but who knows?
Yeah, that would be
not sweet. That it's real that these people got disappeared.
If
the orbs move in, by the way.
Then I could just teleport to the grocery store. I wouldn't have to drive.
I think it takes
let's
a lot
all
of energy.
pretend that happened.
I think it takes a lot of energy. There's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, definitely would.
There's supposed to be like it's a little quantum tunneling, and they're like quantum locked together, and there's supposed to be a fourth orb at the destination, and that's how you actually get to the destination. And then like, but the orbs right at the end, they actually move in. By the way,
yeah,
like it's not just everything disappears. Like. Watch the orbs right at the end. See how they got sucked into the fucking like gravity well warp point?
Yeah, they go into the center of the plane. It's dope.
No, Marumi says the amount of energy would emit more infrared than that.
But
infrared.
But
yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. I have no idea.
We don't know.
I mean, maybe, but who knows if it's...
I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't think I don't have the technical know-how to discuss it, but it is interesting. You guys can check out his videos if you like.
If all the energy in that space is being sucked into a point and taken somewhere, wouldn't all that infrared be essentially on the other side?
TC says the moon landing has never been debunked. Now we're going down a rabbit hole.
Meme?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
moon landing for sure.
Or
Let's go down that rabbit.
how do they have the? Oh yeah, meme
I
and
think you missed
extras
another one.
going up. What, restore the balance for?
Yes.
$5.
And then Chimera for.
$2.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate the super
Gracias.
chats. Maybe I'll hit the threshold to I get a put a bit of payout.
Woo.
Let's have a look. Thank you, Alex, once again for
Thank
toiling
you.
away in a memedom. Oh, we got loads of images. Loads
You're
of meme material.
Oh.
Oh, this is fun.
Hey, got another couple of backers. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, almost at 30. I just
wanna
need
pull
2
it
more
up?
backers.
Do you wanna share
Yeah,
it?
sure. There we go. I was sharing a hamster video that you never pulled up, but that's okay.
Ah, you should share it again after.
Okay.
Boogie hamster.
Here you
Climbing
go.
up a wall.
Climbing up, oh, so cute.
There you go.
And there you go. Quite the number, 2444. But yeah, 28 backers. With
yeah.
6 days to go, guys. But yeah, if we could get 30 backers by tonight at some point, that would be really great. But yeah, remember that this campaign is the only campaign where you can get this beautiful Kyon Aoki cover on its own. Let me scroll down to the covers. This is the full image. It's a wraparound cover, and you can get it on its own on this campaign. But on the Indiegogo, you have to get like the big box tier. But yeah, so check this out. I also have a Gigalith tier that includes a bunch of items from older campaigns. The Megalith is exactly the same as the Give Me Everything from the Indiegogo, but here I wanted to offer some more items for like new customers because I figured there might be more new people coming from Kickstarter. So there you go. And somebody actually already backed a Gigalith tier, so that's really awesome to see because that was really expensive. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, check out the campaign. This is the first time Fiendish is on a Kickstarter, so I appreciate you guys supporting it. Thank you.
Awesome. Right, meme time.
Great.
Wait, Hammy!
Oh yeah, hammy video. Wait.
Like and see the Okay, that's enough. I'll keep on gazing lovingly.
Has he
at
got a
this
little
in my
belt?
own
Is he
time.
just like sitting in there? Because I'm imagining as soon as the video ends, like he's jumped out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks like he's got a belt on.
It's a little belt. It's so cute. It's adorable.
Disgusting. Right. Meme
Well, fuck
time.
you too.
Like Alex made it perfect so it fits in the space of the screen this time.
The
Well
game
done.
engine.
Amazing.
Look at that.
Happened.
This is supposed to be
Happy.
the not a hedgehog orange character. Oh, is it me? Is it just me inside the game engine against everyone else? Because you got blue backgrounds, or is like me and Phil versus
see.
you guys?
I don't know. I hope I'm not in the cat. This cat is in heat though.
He's
God.
overheating. He's about to malfunction.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm confused because there's 2 mecha, but 4 of us. Are we teamed up? 2 against 2?
if you think about it, the story that Pear told is kind of in a game engine story. He gets a new roommate that moves in, brings this chaotic cat, and it's like, okay, the cat's cool, you know, whatever. You'll have to stay with him alone for a little while. Turns out the cat is in heat, and all hell breaks loose.
What's the twist ending that reincorporates an element from the beginning?
They're kicked out of the place. He
Yeah.
started with no roommate and no cat, and then he's going to end with that as well.
Home
You gotta go,
Circular.
but the cat can stay.
Yeah.
He ended up liking it.
Or it's the cat gets is gonna go to get spayed, but then I accidentally get spayed.
You get spayed.
Oh, you know
That's
what?
great.
The solution to this fight is you guys in the other mech have to spay the cat mech.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
it stops
Oh
him being
my
evil and
God.
destroying the city.
Yeah.
All right, let's read them.
That would be perfect.
I'll do
That'd
it.
be such a be hilarious. Okay. So while carrying the alien around, you have a dog humping your leg. I'm talking of Mice of Men style, the classic American apple conundrum. And then the rapture happens.
That's good.
Oh, it's just a giant alien baby. It's so fluffy. Wait, he's Jewish? That was scrawled on the wall at a Jack the Ripper murder? That'd be like a reverse mullet. This is why none of you will ever write a fiendish story. Great series of quotes. Thank you so much, Alex. I really sound great.
The two towns dig up ancient mechs and they don't know it, but they're mortal enemies. That has to do with my week. It's very autobiographical. You can polish an apple. Polishing apples is real, but his alien ends up sucking anyway.
Yeah, these are the two mechs that got dug up.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh.
Forgot about that.
Wow.
One of the aliens has huge cans. What am I paying for if I'm not seeing anything? He becomes a dog and he doesn't like it at first. Very Batman-like. It's the side story that Jake draws.
There you go.
There you go.
No, je
Great.
suis Napoleon.
Phil, you look like skinny Jonah Hill in this one.
Yeah, I don't know what's up on my face.
Like,
Yeah, it
don't
doesn't
say my
really
real
look
name.
like
Don't say my
his.
real name.
Well,
Okay,
thank you very much, Alex.
No, we have some really cool fucking
Oh, there's other
backup
ones.
images. We got backup
Oh.
images, and this one's awesome. Okay,
See
look
it.
at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so dope.
That's
could-
so cool.
I actually could literally make this. Like, this could be it.
Yeah, the
I
model.
could dump it in
Probably
Unity,
could.
use some Mixamo fucking animations, like set up a little move around agent.
Look at that. That is awesome.
I like that. That's cool. Hey, I love these
Look at
dummies.
this.
Look at that gawky derp face.
She's ready. She's
Archwizard. This
partying.
is awesome. Imagine if we had little
The cat.
figurines,
cat
like
on
3D
pear.
figurines
Yeah,
of
the
us
cat
in
on the
this
back.
blocky
Stupid
style.
cat.
Triggered.
I want like little figurines of these in
You have
that
a
style.
fucking pimp cane and these glasses and
Why do you have
gold
a
teeth.
cane?
This is Pimp Noel.
Yeah.
Oh
Look
my
at it.
god.
Pimping
This
out the
Phil-
cat.
This is cool too. This
Yeah,
is
look at
great. We should do. I could maybe riff off this.
Are you
Okay.
gonna make models?
Yeah, I could 3D print them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
do it.
god. Video game
Yeah.
us's.
Yeah, if they're like, it's cool because how pixelated they are, like Polygon Men. Love that.
There's 6 objects in play currently. It's not gay.
That's blue balling the readers. Don't do that.
I did blackface back then. Yeah, you could be the new cat pimp. Exactly.
He is a pimp. He's a pimp.
Right.
He's the cat pimp.
Amazing.
If I get near her, she rose on my leg and sticks her butt in the air.
Oh my god. That slut.
And then we have
I gotta
another
do
one.
something about that.
Have another image.
Porygon.
Oh,
Blonde Irene has made an
What is
appearance.
happening? Why am I blonde?
What is this? Are we like
Oh, I'm
painting
so
our spirit
confused.
animals and Phil doesn't have one?
I thought I was one without a spirit animal because there's nothing behind me.
Well, who do you think is more likely to have
yeah, I
painted
think
the
you got
Shibu?
the Shibi.
Oh, yeah, I get it. So what's happening? Why isn't there another spirit animal?
There's like bunk beds in the background.
So we have to
Oh.
take turns sleeping because there's only 2. You take the day
I
shift
don't
and we'll
understand.
take the
Why
night
is there
shift.
what is this desolate hellhole room that we're all trapped in?
This is Picasso's
My
Purgatory.
house.
It does look like a communist country.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I showed a picture of myself when I was blonde, so I guess that's the reference.
Did today you did
We
that?
are his spirit animal.
Imagine if Picasso's paintings were made to trap people in them, but as soon as someone was trapped in them, everyone gained memories that the person was always in the painting.
I feel like I've seen a Believe It or Not episode like that.
Yeah, like you got the Chuck E. Cheese rabbit as your power animal pair.
Oh yeah, he
Mm.
got arrested recently.
Nice.
Oh
What?
yeah.
It's a
Okay.
mouse, not a rabbit.
The mouse?
No.
Yeah, Chuck
E.
Charles E.
Cheese?
Cheese is his name. Did you know that?
It's
The mouse got
Charles.
arrested.
Yeah, the E stands for entertainment.
Okay.
Chuck Entertainment Cheese.
Yeah, really. He got arrested. He was using someone else's credit card when he wasn't supposed to. You know, he found it.
Alex BRB says Phil hasn't made his yet. Well, oh wait, that makes sense because Phil's not an artist. So
Here's the
guess
final
we have
image.
no spirit animal.
This is the
Yeah. What
That
do
is crazy.
is there writing on the orbs?
Yeah, what's
Yes.
Oh, is it just your slides?
It's the
That's
presentation.
right.
that
Yeah,
is great.
that's
This
awesome.
is terrifying.
Meow meow, you will learn. Meow
That's
meow.
cool. That's a great giant cat. Good job,
I have a
AI.
game for you.
Taking work away from us. Well done.
Yeah, we should have hired some like Filipino poor person to do it
Yeah,
instead,
yeah.
Instead of this, yeah.
instead of this.
Yep.
Hey, I love the Filipinos. You know, they're like my Asian
Oh, we all
Mexican
do.
brothers.
I mean, it kind of is.
You know,
I mean, it kind of is true.
yeah.
That's it. We're done.
Southernly Spanish people,
Oh,
Spanish-side people.
Thank you, Alex. Thank
Yes,
you, my
thank you.
wonderful co-host. Yeah, let's give everyone the final cells. Phil is the only one who has his thing shed, so we'll pull up Phil's.
It's been up. I think we got another backer tonight. But go check out the Man with No Strings. It is live now on zadecomics.com. And tune in tomorrow for the Diaz Brothers show. We're going to be talking about printing and some really cool aspects and kind of like issues we ran into, but we fixed them. So now we could talk about them and show you what was happening and kind of pitfalls and getting used to working on this machine. So that's going to be really cool. So watch that tomorrow while we do all that stuff. Yeah. So we'll just tune in tomorrow. And if you guys haven't yet grabbed any of this stuff, go ahead and get it because we're coming close to the end of the first month, I think. So this is going to end.
Already? Holy shit.
I think so, right? Well, I guess this is going into the third week. So thank you all for supporting it, sharing it around. And yes, check it out. I don't know. I'm gonna brain fart of what to talk about. But
Get excited for the
Buy
reveal.
his book. Buy his book.
Get excited for the reveal of that villain who's covered by the question mark and await the string bean variant coming
String
soon,
bean
definitely.
variants. Yeah, I'm super excited about the story. It's going to be long running. You've heard me talk about it, but tomorrow we'll be adding another bean, another painted bean to the campaign. So if you guys are looking for those, that is going to go up on the Diaz Brothers show, and a bunch more kick-ass sketch covers that are going to be on here. I can't wait to show those off and see when someone messaged me today and they're like, "Hey, what's your?" One of the artists I sent a sketch cover to. They haven't even showed it to me yet. They're like, "What's your address?" I'm just going to send it to you and not show it to you. It's done. So I'm like, going to get it sometime soon and just be like, "Wow, this is freaking awesome." So we'll put those up.
It's either really good or really bad.
right.
Probably
No.
really good though.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, but thank you guys so much, and tune in tomorrow for more cool information.
Sweet.
Awesome. How do I? What? I'm trying to add. Oh, do we have to remove? God damn it! This is so stupid. Pair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to take that.
Oh,
one.
you're almost-
Story is on Indiegogo, and there's 15 days left. So everyone just
You're almost 1,000.
keep it in mind. Yeah.
That's
Back it now, guys.
Back it now. Get excited.
We're all tired.
Woo!
When are you actually gonna be sending this out?
Pretty quickly, like next month. or
Damn.
Yeah,
We
it's
gotta-
so cool because like a lot of our stuff, Carnal is going to be done soon. This is going to be done and shipping out soon. So is my book. So it's pretty awesome.
People are going to be getting 3 of the Creative Block books for Christmas. How about
Yes.
that?
Yes,
That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
I'll take it.
Pretty
That's
good.
so damn cool. They can take photos of them all together.
Yeah.
Irene can be left out.
No,
I know I got to
I
talk
need
to
to
you guys
launch a
about
splash
getting,
campaign right now.
Yeah, we need the
I guess
the trading
we
cards.
probably
right?
can use
Yes.
the PSD with the Creative Block trading cards. That image, I can probably just use that, right? Or, 'cause I
Yeah,
no,
think-
no.
yeah.
I'll
Mhm.
I'll go to the website and have them made and make sure they're like properly done. That's all.
Oh, for the
Think
trading
of-
cards? Yeah, we got to.
because I'll
So
need
we can
those,
all
like,
have the
next
same
month.
manufacturer.
Yeah, you're gonna need them
Okay.
ASAP. So I'll get on that. So yeah, the first
Great.
trading card will touch down in people's hands.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, soon. That's
Yeah.
going to be crazy.
Cool.
Ooh.
Great.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Good show.
Actually, if you bring my screen back up, we could do a little refresh because I forgot we did. So we were at 178.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little look at that bar go up. 180.
Yeah. That's great.
Thank you so much. Kick
Yes.
ass.
Very
Appreciate
good.
Font is very confusing
Oh.
sometimes.
You know, hard to discern. But
So speaking of hard to discern, see, I was gonna say speaking of not coming for Christmas, but now I have to say speaking of hard to discern.
you don't have
Thanks.
to. You don't have to. say that.
Thanks. Great segue, really helping me out here. Right. So here is the Fiendish Kickstarter that just launched today, and we already have 28 backers. Let's see if we can get to 20. Well, not 29, 30 by tonight.
30.
So hopefully, I will go to sleep and have a nice long night of rest. Said me never, but hopefully I can wake up tomorrow to 30 backers, and that would be like Christmas came early. But yeah, only 6 days on this campaign for unknown reasons. But back it now because you have a short period of time to get all these items, especially at these prices. But in case you haven't heard my spiel on what's in this campaign yet, there's this beautiful cover that you see in the video banner image, and that is the featured Kion Aoki cover. That is the first wraparound cover for Fiendish ever. This is the mystery cover that I've been hinting at for the Indiegogo forever, and now it is the featured cover on Kickstarter. You can get it on its own only on Kickstarter, but people who back the big box tier on Indiegogo already get it. But if you'd like more copies, you're gonna have to hop over to the Kickstarter to get this solo. So it is only available on during the campaign page, because as you guys know, after the campaigns end, I only sell the perma covers. So that's the deal. It's absolutely beautiful, and you can get all these other covers same as the Indiegogo. But if you are a brand new reader, this Kickstarter is a great time to jump in, because not only do I have the catch-up tier, which includes all the previous Fiendish chapters, but I have the Gigalith tier, which has all 4 variants for Chapter 3, all 3 previous Fiendish books, all the Forging Fiendish books, and the Ragnus Demon notes, all those new things for Fiendish 3 that are in the Megalith tier, right? But also the world map, the Ragna sticker from Chapter 2, and the trading card pack from previous campaign stretch goals. So all these items that are from previous Fiendish campaigns that if you miss out on because you're brand new, but you love this project, you read the free preview on Global Comics, and you just absolutely want to jump headfirst in, and you want to get the biggest pack for a great discount, because I have the Gigalith early bird that's on there for like $30 off. So if you want to save a lot of money and go all in, then this is what you want to back. So already there have been 28 people that have backed. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get to 30.
Yeah, Rob is very, very happy about the Gigatits.
Oh yeah,
Rob.
I'm sure a lot of people. Let me
Hey,
go
Rob.
back to the full screen cover and finish
Yeah,
up on
pull that up.
stuff.
Wow.
Back my
There
book.
you go.
There you go.
Now, what
Many
is this?
2 big reasons to back my book. Right there.
I'm not complaining. The fabric that is across her cheeks, what is that used for? It's just like a slight
Unknown.
ribbon.
You know, Phil,
That is used for not getting me kicked off of YouTube.
I understand.
you know how us guys, I don't know if we do it if we get older, but maybe we do it as kids. when we would get the towel and you'd put half of it in front of you and half of it behind, and you'd kind of like go right.
Yeah, the floss. You floss the towel.
The flossing. So I kind of think that the world of Fiendish was like, let's make a towel specifically for flossing.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Mm.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just a cloth. It's just there. It doesn't matter. Don't think too much about it, as long as it looks good. That is some very beautifully painted cloth.
To be honest, if this was like a legit Kickstarter cash grab style thing, there would be a version where neither of them have any towels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually held back from doing that. I was very specific. I don't want them to be completely naked. I want it to be tastefully sexy. So, I don't know.
Great.
I hope you guys appreciate that I'm not completely gone and money grubbing. Very I betray my heritage.
Tasteful.
But yeah.
Yeah, go back it. If a couple more,
Being tasteful is important, guys.
If a couple more is secured tonight, we'll reach 30 in the first day. So fingers crossed.
Yes. Here. Oh, well, someone just back.
Oh, there you go. We just need one more to push it over to 30.
One more.
Now's your chance to back, Rob. You can do it.
If you're watching in the chat and you're a backer, shout out that you have backed the campaign, and we'll pull up your backer number and everything and give you a shout out.
I can't believe Rob's about to be back at 30.
Yeah, I can't believe Rob. Thank you for supporting our campaign so much, especially Carnal the Barbarian. And I know that means that you are definitely going to back Fiendish on Kickstarter today. You're such a good friend. What I'm really
excited by is Rob is about to become back as 79 of Carnal the Barbarian. I can feel it. Like he told me in like several DMs earlier that he wanted to back Carnal, and tonight was the night.
Wow.
Yeah. He's been waiting all this time. The numbers are aligning.
But you know,
no.
If one of you would join Rob tonight, then you could become back at 80. A gigalith of a backer. Carnal is still funding. It is also going to be in your hands by Christmas. And if you do back, you will get the luxury version of the cover with the gold foil and the neon orange and the soft touch. It's going to be beautiful. And everyone else who doesn't back, who wants one of the beautiful covers, they'll have to pay like double. So I have to pay like $40. That's the rough. You're not going to have to pay that. You're going to get the luxury bucket base price. But yeah, this is Carnal, the comedic fantasy. You're back now.
Back now.
It follows the adventures of the titular Carnal. I have been coloring nonstop for weeks now, and genuinely each page is getting better and better. I'm innovating new techniques, new ways to use the gradient maps, but not just for shadows, but for lighting now. This book is going to look beautiful. I am also excited to hopefully be able to get a couple of people to record a session of them reading it privately. So I want people to see the reactions, because I genuinely think this will get belly laughs out of people, or at least grimaces.
Or both.
Grimaces? That's all you can ask for, right?
Cowering. But yeah, you can also get a beautiful Kiyonauki wraparound cover with plenty of feet on display. It seems like the people who believe in the feet dilemma, you can indulge. But yeah, with also a very Casimir-looking Carnal, and on Irene's cover, a very Carnal-looking Casimir.
Yeah, they look rather strangely similar.
Yeah, there's the Ouroboros cover set. Looking forward to people seeing the back of this. I'm looking forward to people seeing this. If you get this cover, if you get the Ouroboros cover, do not look at where the question marks are before you read. Like, do not look at this before you read it.
Don't look at the covers that you receive before opening the book.
I'm gonna put like a warning piece of paper in the packages with it that covers it, saying before you pull this, before you look at this, read the book.
Wait, did I copy off of you?
Just for that book,
You did,
so people
Phil.
won't
You did.
see
You
it.
copied
off you with the question mark?
Yes.
Damn it.
You
That's
need
right.
to
It's
get
part of
a
the
dust
ether fill.
jacket. You need to ship these with a dust
good idea.
jacket of the question mark printed on the cover and
that would
wrap
be
it
great.
around the,
Put a
the
question
original
mark
cover.
sticker on the back
Yeah.
That'd be
on the
funny.
bag.
And then they can rip their
Oh
covers
yeah, on the
when they
bag.
take
That
it
would be
off.
perfect.
Oh, on the bag, yeah. Very
Rob
good.
says Rob shouted another backer.
Another backer.
Another
be?
backer? Oh.
I mean, it's not on my campaign.
I remember.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, it is. Wait, what the fuck?
Is
It's
it?
not in the campaign.
Oh,
Woo!
oh. I am not going to dox whoever that is, but Robert. If that was you, I'm very grateful. Awesome. Yeah, whoever
Thanks.
backs next will be back at 80. Thank you to whoever backs. That's fantastic. I'm going to say thanks,
Fantastic.
Rob. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I'm looking forward to getting Replicator 4.
I see how this works. Rob will not back my book until I back Replicator, so it's fine. It's only fair.
Yeah, except
I'm just
when
saying.
when you back him, you have to buy 4 books. When you wait, no,
Oh.
you're pretty parallel right now. You're 4 on 4.
4 to 4.
I mean, yeah, if you want to get caught up. Yeah.
Of course he does.
But I know, because I know Rob has totally backed all the previous Fiendish books and you've read them all, you would only have to back the current Fiendish 3.
Speaking of don't look at it until you read it. This is going to be fun when people get these Polaroids. Like, I don't need to stand up for too long, but this is going to be a very fun... they're going to be in an envelope, a black envelope, and it's up to you who you open it around.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, those are very personal Polaroids. And yeah, you can also get all of the covers as desk mats.
I'm excited for the pins.
Yeah. So you see these the pins? I've been wondering if it's better to not have this extra element on them or to keep it or remove it. Like, it's been advertised like this, so it feels like it's gotta stay. But I just think they would be better pins without it. But I don't know. These love hearts are cool. The little seed shaman is cool. So
They're cute.
I like the seed guy.
yeah, I will probably keep them. They just feel like a better, cleaner design if they don't have this extra thing. But yeah, now I would have to put an extra thing every time. Keep them. Okay, well, I'll keep them.
They're cute. I like them.
Cool. Thank you very much. We did hit 3 hours. Thanks, Alex, for the meme. Thanks to the co-host. And thanks you to the chat. Oh, wait a minute.
I have an announcement.
Another Fiendish backer.
I mean, I don't think it really went up. I think somebody just made a donation, but thank you very much.
Someone, 30 baggers.
No, that was literally a $1 donation, but thanks.
Oh my god.
Did he just do that to
Rob?
both of them?
Thank you, because that still counts. God damn it.
Hey.
It still counts. So
Rob, there's a donation
get to
button on
30
my
baggers.
site too, Rob. Just saying.
wait, hold on. I have great news. As we're speaking of backer count and totals, so we're not at 60K yet, but we're really close. So the Kickstarter and the Indiegogo add up to, damn it, my phone screen just died. Good job, Irene. 50. It was like 59,380.
Oh, wow. You're getting
So
close
we
to
are-
the free sketch covers.
That is less than $700 away from getting to 60K. So if anybody spends $700 or either of these campaigns get $700 more, all original art and big box tier backers get a free sketch cover. So we are super close to 60K. It's been awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Sweet.
Keep going.
Building.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob, for the 1 GBP donation. At least it's more than $1.
Oh, fair is
True.
fair. Fair is fair. Fair is fair. Thanks for the $1.
Anyone
Rob.
want to shout out a stream they're doing before we end?
Tomorrow I'll be on talking about printing stuff and a bunch of awesome things. Be there because I got like stuff to show and it's gonna be fun. So be there for the Diaz Brothers show. Anybody else streaming this weekend?
Just coloring. Coloring jail forever now.
No, I should be on Flashcast again, maybe a little late, but I'll try to be on. It's always a good time. On Monday is the closeout for the Indiegogo. Indiegogo. So that's the 60-day
Oh, dang.
closeout. Yeah, so that will be shebang. I plan on having a long stream to close it out, and the dark cover will be available again throughout Monday, and it will be coming down for good because it's an opening and closing cover. So for on the Indiegogo, that's your last chance to get the dark cover. I'm thinking of taking another tier down one of the other covers. I'm not sure yet, but if you want to get everything back on Monday, back between now and Monday to make sure you can get exactly what you want. So yeah, there you go. Be there.
Minecraft also has a launch after Phil's, so check that out. And Rob says, "Wait, oh my god, did you change the title, Rini?"
Wait, what?
The tagline of the
No.
campaign. You got rid
Yeah,
of.
I did. Yeah, because Jake also said that it didn't sound. It was too much.
Well
So,
done,
yeah.
Rob. You broke a heart.
No,
Oh,
it's fine. It's fine. I was trying to cram too much into it. It sounded kind of lame, so it's fine. I take critique. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Next week, who channel?
I think it's Paris, no? Or
It was you last week,
sure.
Phil.
yeah. It was
Yeah, I think-
Irene, then me, and then
Me.
you, and then now it's
Just said
Paris'
me.
turn.
Yeah, it's you next week then.
Hello, check.
Yeah.
What?
Don't get too full of yourself, Rob. It was because Jake agreed with you.
I held the power. But yeah,
Neither of you have the power.
Paris channel next week.
Anyways. Yes. Be there.
there.
I was thinking about doing beginnings. I don't know if we've done that. We probably have.
Did you pull the
Beginning.
microphone away
Did you
towards you and then
Turn
like,
your
gave up
volume
on
up?
it?
God
I'm
dang
never
it.
gonna speak into the microphone. It's not gonna
Time to
happen.
click the button.
He's like fucking ended. Okay.
All right, bye guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye
See ya.
guys. Cheers. See ya.
Hey, you know what always cheers you up? Baking me a nice tray of sugar cookies.
How about these cookies, sugar?